Hello, everyone, and welcome to session 76. We're right up there with Fallout now, but probably this is a better game. But yes, welcome to session 76, everyone. We are continuing our journey, our trek through Mount Shiver. Have this random anime image that represents it fairly well, I think, maybe. But yeah, we're back after a week off, since we are back on our normal schedule where we are doing this every 2 weeks now. And yeah, I guess I'll let everybody talk in a minute. But before I do that, I want to give us a bit of an intro, as usual. If you like the video, do think about giving a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, think about coming by Twitch. We're trying to reach partner, and I'd really love to make 2022 the year we actually do it. But I can't do it without your help. So if you want to come by, whether it's to lurk or to talk, if you add to that view count, you are making a difference. So please consider it. Also, we have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out. And you can find the Pokerole Discord community from that link as well. And I have a coffee link if you want to help directly monetize my content. All links are in the description, so check them out at your leisure. And of course, that also includes our wiki link, which I'd like to point out, the Poke Pioneers wiki is actually having proper development now. There's been a lot of work being put into it lately from multiple people, including Kyrio and Inio, especially, since he finished timestamping literally every Pokerole session in detail. He is now working on the wiki. So thank you again, dedicated audience members. Please check it out if you want to help work on it, or just read some cool pages. We have character pages. We got some. It's still an early development, but it's definitely had a nice big push lately. But with all that being said, I'll allow other people on the table to talk now. How are we all doing tonight, anyways?
Doing pretty good, pretty good.
I crave violence.
I'm sure you do.
The last bit of that cut off, so I just took that as I crave violets. I'm like, oh yeah, you want some flowers? That's nice. That's pretty.
Violets.
Violets, much better than violence.
Indeed. What
But
if you
violence
commit
is-
violence with violence?
That's what a rose raid is.
Oh goodness. No forges. Because Roserade has to be a type of rose.
And roses have
It's
thorns.
like I understand flowers.
No.
I live in the north. What are flowers?
Flowers don't exist, yeah.
Yeah, they don't exist. Something but snow. All year round.
When you looked in the Yukon,
Also, violence is tasty and delicious.
Oh god, Beerus, you're right. I felt that's fucking pun. There's a Savari in Guild Wars 2. It's a random NPC line that shows up everywhere, so you get sick of hearing it. And they just go, less violence, more violence, I say. It's like, oh god damn it.
Now then. Last time, we picked up with the party in the artificial lava tube.
TM.
Yes, TM, that none of you actually figured out what the heck made it. Probably a good thing, honestly.
Honestly, if it's
I
a
assume
drill
it was
or a big, if it's a drill or a big worm, we don't want anything to do with either of those things, or lava, really, for that matter.
Riley has a large list of don'ts. And no's.
Yeah. If you don't want to start listing off the things he doesn't like, we'll be here till next week.
Were you saying something, Kyrio?
no, I just said I assumed it was lava. Because it's a lava.
Well, it was very clearly not lava. I made that. I made that clear, especially because when you reached the end of the tube, there were spiral marks of a sort on the wall where
Right.
the whole tube ended. Then you traveled outside.
Yeah.
You traveled outside and got to an area where Crabominable were beating the living tar out of each other, and Bergmites were watching. And as I recall, Riley got crushed briefly by Bergmites and then flung up the mountain, while Tucker and Zeal were trying to sneak up the mountain away from the Crabominable, who were not really actively hostile so much as rambunctious is the word I'm going to use.
Desiring spars.
Yes, rambunctious. I will use that word. And Brooke completely demolished one of them, who failed at every turn to hit Brooke.
Brooke's slippery.
Apparently.
We should have taken it with us. We could have had some crab meat.
Well,
And you wonder why things try to eat you, you eat them.
No, I don't. Riley went vegetarian. Just because I'm a demon doesn't mean Riley is.
I mean, looks at Riley's recent past.
Okay, that's a low blow, and you know it.
It's unfair, but I'm the DM. I'm allowed.
Oh.
And you all made your way into a cave that kind of turned into an ice slide that Riley really wanted nothing to do with until he realized he needed more speed.
I could have made it either way.
Also, we learned that the repel herbs actually did work.
Yes, the repel herbs were used to get you all away from the Crabominable. Unfortunately, neither of the picture things has the slide image that I believe it was Key who did it.
Yeah, I think it was drawn after the fact, so I didn't actually add it to the table. Hold on a sec, I'll do that.
Yeah. I also forget when Riley slipped on a thing. Oh wait, no, that was the session before.
Actually, there's actually a whole... Actually, I think about it. Yeah, did I never show off the slide? No, I think I just replaced it.
I think you replaced it.
There is, however, art that was posted after the sessions. I'll share that.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of fan art, so while I do the rest of this recap, you can show that off.
I shall do it.
Yes. Unfortunately, Riley and... not Riley. Tucker and Zeal were at the front of the pack and ended up flying over a small chasm, for lack of a better word, and just slid their way into the room the party is currently in now, shortly followed by Brooke and blah 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 words. Brooke and Ralph. Why was that hard? Words. But yeah, there's the slide image, which is great. All the fan art we get is great. But I won't lie, there are some favorites. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Last session is when Riley figured out Explosive Kick, kind of. Or started to.
Kinda.
Zebachi drew this. They were a little too late to post it during the last session, but this was drawn right afterwards, basically.
Something incredibly terrifying of Riley being able to kick things so hard they explode.
I mean, Riley did it to bust through a barrier that was keeping you all stuck in the lava tube. It was a bunch of fallen rocks and stuff. So, it happened at the right time. Riley was also the last one to go down the slide and used stuff to pick up speed, and I forget what exactly he did.
Moves.
But he made it. Yeah, you move, yes, but not... I don't remember exactly what.
Well, force bomb, because it's a shockwave.
Right.
Infinite momentum. I'm
Oh,
basically a fucking Energizer battery when it comes to the random bullshit I can pull off.
I seem to recall wave dashing was brought up.
Wave dashing.
And to me, whenever someone says wave dashing, I only ever think of Castlevania and just backdashing. Backdash exploits.
Yeah.
Backwards long jump.
I mostly did the giant penguin thing. The torpedo witch.
Yes, Ralph Torpedo.
I did a backflip.
Brooke got style points. Like he's playing...
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
There's no board game.
All of you did something kind of cool, except for Tucker and Zeal.
You were very undignified.
Tucker was terrified, though. Zeal thought it was fun and wanted to go again.
Until the jump, in which Zeal was terrified.
Only temporarily. Also, you said Tony Hawk, but honestly, I was trying to think of a Pokemon name that would have been appropriate for that.
Well, that's a cool glitch. So here's some other fan art that was done. Kelhart did this after the fact for Riley. This is this is supposed to be a transparent background, but Tabletop Simulator fucked up and decided to create modern art. Apparently,
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of dig that a lot.
I do actually. I kind of like it myself. It kind of has a cool style to it.
I like the inclusion of the bags under his eyes because that's a pretty accurate detail.
Yeah.
That's not included in the art very much.
Well, I'm sure all of us have bags under our eyes in some form or another.
I think Riley's are particularly bad.
Maybe.
We also have this adorable thing was drawn because I suggested it during last session.
Yes, you were hopping in holes.
Since the snow was so deep, I was like, Tucker just would be hopping in and out of the snow.
But to finish up the recap, the party found themselves in an ice chamber that reminded them an awful lot of the Cave of Mirrors. With 5 exits, each with what looked to be semi-artificially created icicle archways, and a central pillar. The pillar, as Tucker found out by examining the floor, was covering something up, which everyone else was more than happy to oblige in helping get rid of the pillar, including Zeal, who helped. The destruction of the central pillar revealed some sort of strange arcane circle, I guess is the best word for it, that they pondered over for a little while, and then Brooke decided, I'm gonna touch it anyway. And Brooke touched it, and had a moment. And then it activated, and changed the room. The circle, the pieces of the circle rose up and made a statue of an avian-looking figure. And an Aurora Borealis effect lit up the room. Yes.
Localized entirely within our chamber.
Yes. And one of the things that was drawing both Tucker and Riley to the center of the room was the fact that they both have alternate sight. Though Tucker could not see the energy in the same fashion as Riley can.
If I recall, Riley saw the energy's core as well as the branches out from it, but Tucker could only see the branches, I think?
Tucker could not see the branches.
Could not see the branches.
You could only see the core.
Only the core.
Yes. Generally when it was activated, mostly. But we ended off with Riley deciding to see what happens when he touches it. And he turned off the room. Though not before he got to witness Tiber and something else. Much in a similar manner to how Brooke witnessed themselves and augmentation. And it was decided that since Team Cheer does need to sleep, they've been at this for well over 12 hours. They decided to rest in the chamber. I believe everyone is recovered, as I double check. Okay.
Seems to be the case.
Everyone is recovered.
And I don't recall if anything... I don't think anything really happened. We just decided to take a rest by the curious statue. Did we turn it back on? I think we turned it back on.
I forget if somebody turned it back on.
I believe we covered that Riley is capable of turning the thing off, but he cannot turn it on. Whereas anyone else can sort of rave the thing.
I don't think anyone else has tried to turn it on.
I mean, turned it off. Nightlight off. Perfect time for sleep.
Did we confirm that Zeal can't turn it on?
Yes,
Yeah, Zill touched it with no
I believe
effect,
that's-
right?
this is correct.
Riley can't turn it on. Zeal can't turn it on.
And did the core of the energy also appear in the statue as well? Or was it more underneath it?
Underneath it and kind of a part of the statue,
Okay. Sort of its
but
base,
it was
then.
it wasn't like the energy ever left the statue.
Mhm.
But yeah, you all have a kind of restful, if cold, sleep for most of you.
Nappies.
Since you previously used your campfire bits in order to stave off the cold much earlier. And so now you are left with a choice. What direction are you going to go? The unfortunate truth is that you can't go back the way you came. None of you know how to fly, and it's probably not a smart idea to attempt, especially considering the chasm has, like, ice spikes and stuff in it.
Well, if I recall, when the statue was on, the other paths of the rooms had, like, extra lights and colors.
This is correct.
Maybe we should try turning it on again then.
Also, a side note as I fix this, may I be modded?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thank you, because I need to delete extra tiles. So who's going to turn it on?
Well, it's not going to be me. We've already covered that doesn't work.
I'll take a look at it. Ralph will march up like he knows what he's doing, and he really doesn't, and he will attempt to turn it on like he's like he actually works here.
I mean, for all you know, Ruff does work here.
Yeah, for all you guys know.
Ralph, you touch the circle, and much in the way similar to the others, you receive a brief vision as the statue rises up of a dark area, and on the other side of the statue is the tree.
At the tree again.
It's just sort of there. It's not necessarily hard for you to look at the moment, but you're realizing that you can't really see the end of its roots or its branches. And then the vision is gone, and the room is lit up again.
Alrighty. Does any place look more lit up?
So, the most obvious paths are the lower right, as well as the southern one. Those contain the most vibrant colors in their archways. The southern one has a luminescent blue hue, and the southeastern one has a vibrant pink. The others also have different colors. The northwestern is green, the eastern is a sort of dull yellow, and the western one is purple.
So, yellow, a green, a pink, a purple.
I'd bring out the pen tool, but it wouldn't work.
How many, do any of the mirrors in the walls look different?
Not really, aside from the fact that the room is now lit up and they reflect that.
Mm-hmm.
The sheets of reflective ice are otherwise not overly changed. Another thing, by the way, Tucker, you notice that the vision in your one eye is sort of faded, almost like the life vision, I guess we could call it, from before is only a semi-transparent filter over your normal vision for that eye.
Wait, life vision?
I'm bleh. Words?
I was like, hold on, what's that exactly?
Your dark type vision, or whatever you want to call
my
the special
standard
vision.
my standard dark vision.
No, not your standard dark vision.
not
the vision
the
in your corrupted eye.
Oh yeah. Well, I feel like we had a different word for it, but I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Orosight.
Negative vision.
Sure.
Well,
Why not? It's not really an orosight though. That's
it's
right.
not Orosight, but it's sort of like Orosight, but not. It's why I called it Life Vision, because that's the closest thing.
Okay, life vision then. So we'll make that canonical.
Because Riley has Orosight.
Yeah, it's different. I
mean,
have one gimmick. Let me keep it.
You could call it Soul Sight, but that's not really accurate.
Tucker vision.
Yeah, your Tucker Vision. Anyway, it seems to be that the effect is fading the more you get to rest.
Oh really? So basically, the glow of the core and such is it's kind of dimmer than it was.
The glow of the statue does not show as much in that vision anymore. Like I said, it's more like a semi-transparent filter on that side of your vision now.
Huh. Tucker blinks his eyes a few times and looks around as he kind of notices that effect. Go ahead, somebody.
Could you explain the colors again? Look like.
The southern one, which I guess you could call it the southwest one, but the southernmost point is a luminescent blue. The southeastern one is pink. East is yellow.
South what?
Southeast is pink.
That's weird. You could actually draw on this. I didn't think you could.
Yeah, I avoided it because I can't do it on the...
Oh, wait. I need to hit apply first.
There you go. The northwest one is green.
Oh, keep doing that.
The west one is purple.
I don't know what any of this means.
I mean, that's part of the point. Y'all don't really know the significance of this room, or if there is one, any at all.
This could very well just be a rave room for all we know.
Fun fact, or fun question. The path we can't go back down, are there any crystals? I know we can't go back down, but are there any crystals around that area as well?
Strangely enough, no. It's not. It does not have the same specific color to its archway.
Tucker gravitates towards the
Pokemon
pink
types.
direction. No.
Or yellow
I was gonna
is
go down the blue one, but yeah.
I mean,
yellow
I think blue is the
one.
best one. Blue is the color of Team Cheer, though.
Yeah, I was thinking yellow because yellow is the color of is like the warmest color here.
Yellow is the color
And
of the
we-
sun. It probably takes us outside.
It's also the color of, like, heat, sort
I
of.
think the color of heat would be closer to red. At least
We
there is
don't
no
have
red.
a red.
We have a pink.
We have a blue, which is the color of cold, which is the color of the coal. The core, probably.
Maybe.
The core's
Pokemon.
warm, though.
You don't know that. It could be a ball of ice in the middle of all the lava. That's so fucking cold it doesn't melt.
If it's then we've lost. If it's a ball of it, that means they clearly beat us there.
Tucker listens intently to this probably canonical banter
No, it's
between Ralph and
I'm
Riley.
not nearly dead inside enough to be Riley.
I mean, something to this effect. We're paraphrasing.
Tucker actually, as the group does debate whether in or out of canon, Tucker will actually will walk down towards the path of the pink crystals, contemplate them a bit before. Are any of within reach, or are they all really up high?
The way these work, they're like giant icicles that are framing each of these caverns that are hanging from the ceiling and then drooping down to connect to the floor.
Okay.
Originally, they were an opaque, sort of white off blue color, and with the light in the room, they are now lit up.
Okay. Tucker will just kind of touch, like, kind of rub one of these, like, tights, I guess, technically, or pillars, rather, I guess, at this point, to kind of see how to kind of understand how the light reaches them and why perhaps they are different colors now. He's just going to try to inspect them and see if they do anything when he touches them.
Give me a flat logic roll.
Okay. That ain't much of a roll for Tucker. Let's see. Nope, that ain't much of a roll for Tucker.
Wow.
You have no idea, but it sure is pretty.
They are so shiny. Continue. Hey, I have a question. Did they respond in any capacity to our geo doodads? What would we call those things?
The Minior shells?
Yeah, those things. Yeah.
Are you attempting to get them to respond in any fashion?
Well, is the miniature shell glowing to match the glowing of the crystals?
No.
Also, where the fuck is my half of the miniature shell going after?
Good
Did you lose
question.
that?
You should have it.
Huh. Wait.
Oh, did you temporarily give it to someone for some reason?
Don't think so.
That's what I was thinking, too.
Weird. If anything, I can copy.
Do you want a copy of...
Yours.
Yeah.
I don't
So yeah,
see
you
it.
should have that.
It's probably in a bag somewhere. Thank you.
Change his description if your part's different, but I don't think it is.
I don't think it is.
Just two halves of the same thing, so...
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't have your half. Whatever.
The
Can
deal's still
Tucker-
my half.
Can Tucker break off a piece of the crystal to see if it still has the color when he breaks it off?
The ice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do Riley first. So Riley, you're checking your half.
Yeah.
Do you stare at it long enough for it to potentially take effect?
No.
Okay.
I'm not staring into the thing.
Yeah, no, it does not glow with the room active. The Minior shell seems to be a very separate effect.
You know, there's 5 of us. We could all go to a different corridor.
Do you really think that's a good idea?
You could.
Absolutely not.
That sounds like exactly what we should do then, because we're full of bad ideas.
If the team leader thinks that that's a good plan to do, sure, give that order.
We can eeny, meeny, miny,
no.
mo who gets which color.
Tucker will speak up. Tucker will speak... If I can, anyways. Go ahead, if you want to say something.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Tucker will kind of speak up at that comment from Brooke and say, maybe if we each went down a path for 5 minutes or something, and then came back?
Alright. Sounds reasonable.
Gentlemen, synchronize your death watches.
I mean, out of character, I don't want to do that to Karserus.
Let's do
appreciate
that to Karserus.
I appreciate that, Kyrio. But again, if that's the choice y'all make, that's fine. I can work with this.
Well, I was also trying to be accommodating, because I was like, Tucker's suggestion is essentially means that everybody goes one room away and then comes back, which wouldn't be that complicated.
Well, you say this, but then you hear Zeal go, okay, so how long's 5 minutes?
And then we have to find Zeal.
Count to 300 and then come back.
I don't think I've ever counted that high before.
We could just go clockwise, start yellow. And just go one room each.
Alright.
Also, Tucker, regardless of the way you try and chip off bits of ice, they do not retain color once you have chipped it off from the main mass.
Tucker just tilts his head sideways and just noms his fang into one of them. It looks disappointed when it doesn't keep the color.
Your mouth is now extra cold. You're lucky your tongue didn't get stuck.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we have the capacity to unstick your tongue from that right now.
Tucker can unstick his own tongue.
You can.
You got Fire Fang.
He might even clap his jaws really fast with a bit of a fire fang just to warm it back up.
Yeah, I say we go yellow first.
Wait, are we not all going separately?
No, that's dumb.
Brick rescinds his original idea.
It wasn't a serious idea.
You are rash.
True.
This is true, but Brooke is still a sensible leader, I think.
He goes against his nature to be a leader.
It's one thing to give in to your instincts, it's another to know when to tell those instincts, no, go away. Like me when I get tempted for coffee.
No, I'm
me
drinking
every
coffee right
morning.
now.
Irish coffee?
Oh no, not Irish. No,
Oh, good.
that would be pretty awesome.
Car, you would like my character Snickerdoodle, Car. I don't think I've ever really talked to you about him.
Fine game, give me weird pieces.
I'm trying to find a way to make it not connect to the path on the bottom.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Literally, right. This cavern seems to be a relatively straight shot. It's something of a mild ramp. It has a very slight decline to it. And just a little bit of a ways into this cavern, it looks like there's an offshoot that is a much steeper incline.
Is it still covered in ice?
Relatively. The ground itself is, really cold rock. But there isn't as much ice when you start going down the chambers on the floor. And what ice there is seems to have been deliberately broken up to create a path that has grip.
And it goes up.
No, decline is down.
I heard it.
Decline.
I heard incline.
No, decline. Decline.
You're both right. It depends
Yeah,
on the
it's
direction
going
you're
down.
going.
Yes, for you guys it's a decline. But the
Wow.
offshoot path, interestingly enough, has iced over rock bits that have little icicles that have started to form on them, that are starting to sort of drip and droop down, that are jammed into the walls on either side of the path on the offshoot. Almost like they're supposed to be
Handholds.
emergency grips or handholds for anyone who might slip on the way down. Or grips to help you go up.
This doesn't seem natural.
Oh, good. Last time we went to a place that seemed vaguely unnatural, that ended with exactly 0 repercussions. Let's go this way. I don't know if that was a sound of agreement or disapproval.
That was a sound of off.
Well, we don't really want to go down, do we?
No, we are trying to get to the peak, so I...
Can I turn this corner here and just peek?
The corner that leads down? Or...
Like here, this one.
Yeah, that's the one that leads down.
That's the handhold path, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I know, based on the direction, it looks like it should lead up.
I see.
Yes, I know. It's weird.
It's a...
Yeah. But yeah. You can look down the path. It's dark, as usual. You do have the heat stone, so it does give off a certain modicum of light.
Sorry. Or a glow stick.
Riley forgot. Generates aura glow stick.
Let's see, who's at the front and who's at the
Throw it
back?
down the hall.
With the heat stone or the aura glow stick?
The glow stick.
Okay. Throw.
Alright.
Don't pitch.
And I'll try and keep it. It's not a bone. It's just a glow stick. And I'll try and keep it actually glowing for as long as I can. But I'm not sure how far away I can manifest these things.
Give me a strength to see how far you throw it, and...
Not far. Not far at all.
Oh, you just lob it. Okay. And give me a special channel to see how long you can... And I know I've made different roll rulings before. I'm just going with what I can. Okay. You're not able to keep it glowing particularly long. You just sort of lightly lob it, and it begins doing this jostling, rolling, tumbling thing down the slope. And eventually, it gets deep enough, and this goes down a ways that you can see your quote-unquote glow stick going. And it suddenly bumps into what looks to be a wall as the path seems to turn fairly deep down, and your glow stick winks out of existence. Because you were unable to keep it going much longer.
Well, this is a very steep path to a very solid wall.
Also, I had to specify just to make sure you guys aren't afraid that it's another Esper situation.
Tucker will actually speak up, observing all this. This doesn't seem like the right way to go, but it seems like that might have been the right way to come from. Something definitely wanted to come up this way, so I guess we're already on the right path.
Maybe.
Well, we don't know if this is the most interesting thing on that path or not. Like, we don't know how this place is laid out. If we're assuming that whatever that thing was the centerpiece, but it could very well just be, I don't know, like an observatory? Yeah, an observatory.
Well, the room's really pretty, but there doesn't seem to be much to do in it either.
No. Pretty sure if you just took a random Pokemon off the ground and put them in an observatory, I don't think they'd really know what to do with it either.
Brooke is going to go down the hallway.
Oh, and as we're having this conversation, Brooke is...
Wait, are you going down the main cavern hall?
Yeah,
or you go...
the main one.
Okay. So y'all are having the conversation while Brooke goes down the hall.
God, we need to keep a leash on both Riley and Brooke.
Goodness.
I just want to see the next drink.
I like how the most logical one to leash, a quadruped, is actually the best at following.
The one who needs it the least of all of us. No, arguably Puff needs it the least. We give the reins to Puff.
Just keeps going.
This one comes with its own... Oh, never mind. Does not keep going.
I like how
Yeah, there we go.
Totodile.
I can replace that if you like.
No, that's cute.
Make it a for alligator. Get people real confused.
Alrighty then. So, Brooke, you move ahead while your companions are discussing. And you see something that is vaguely familiar to you as you head further and further down on this decline. And it gets warmer. And eventually, you come to a slag wall that has a few holes in it. And since you have the heat stone, you have your own personal source of light. And just sort of trying to peer through one of these holes, you see a very familiar place you climbed out of not terribly long ago.
Huh. Well, there's our way back then.
If you can get through the slag wall.
I feel like that won't be a problem.
You say, but this is not a loose pile of rock.
And you know what is super effective against rocks? Fighting types, apparently, for some reason.
Because they break bricks or whatever.
They can also break through steel, if the type of effectiveness is anything to go by, so I feel like a slag roll will be no problem for Captain literally has an adamantium skeleton, Riley.
My bad. Brooke will head back and report that it's mostly a dead end.
So what's the plan now then? Are we going down the steep slope to a solid wall, or are we trying a different path?
Let's try the pink path.
After you. Actually, wait, hold on a second. Can I conjure a glow stick and have Burke hold it? And then have another one for myself?
I mean, I have the heat stone, so
I'm pretty sure I can make glowy things that glowy more than the heat stone.
that's fine.
Okay, fine. I'll give it to Ralph.
Oh, okay. So, Ralph, Riley goes to hand you an aura stick.
Alrighty. I'm gonna take it.
The moment you open your mouth with the aura stick in hand, you consume it. This isn't you, like, deliberately chewing on the stick. No, you open your mouth and the energy just...
Oh. I
A
see.
black hole.
Not even a conscious effort.
Ralph.
I didn't.
What?
I didn't do that on purpose. I swear.
Oh, that's weird.
Tucker
I
blinks.
words cannot really describe like the what the fuck look on Riley's face.
Tucker is just kind of tilting his head.
I mean, it wasn't bad. You got another one?
No. Look, I'm not an unlimited source of energy. I can't do this forever.
It's true, you can't.
Well, meanwhile, Brooke is heading towards the pink path.
Probably because Riley
Right.
once again did not sleep very well. And that
Meanwhile,
probably shows on his face again.
Brooke doesn't really give a fuck, so gotta go down the path.
Yeah, we are.
We are in a race.
We are.
Yeah,
It's
it
true.
is.
Cargo finding all the tiles with cliffs.
God damn. These freaking yeah, I want to use the tiles, but it's hard.
Euclid's having a field day.
Hey, there's another one. Ah, perfect.
Oh, so it's just a dead end.
God damn
It
it, what
wasn't
does
one-
shuffling even do?
It
Ah,
shuffles.
perfect.
Stairs.
It's the pile of just tokens over there.
Better! Friggin'
I derive infinite joy of DMs struggling with these tiles.
These tiles kind of suck.
They really do. They really should connect on, the middles, like, and not on the diagonal corners.
Technically, we could make new ones. It's not like this is complicated.
That's true.
it's really not. We could make new ones if any of you feel like doing that. It's just a process that I don't think I have energy for.
Same.
I couldn't draw a straight line if you put a gun to my head, so no.
God damn it. I want to just flip this horizontally.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. It's kind of annoying.
The flip button doesn't work like that.
Y'all are there.
It's fine. We get it.
Okay. Thank you, God.
Okay.
Screw the tiles. Ah!
It's all just more holidays.
Caves. If I
Yes.
never see another cave after this, it will be too soon.
So, the pink path
Oh,
has
shoot.
a slightly more winding cavern. This one does not go down nearly as much. And in fact, it seems to have a sort of wavy set of inclines and declines as you go along its length until you reach a branch. One leading the relative direction of south, or in this case, towards the center of the mountain, you think, and the other one leading further out.
So wait, are there any inclines whatsoever? Either way.
It's wavy, like a bunch of hills. The path
Okay.
is not even.
It's not obviously up or down, it's just kind of all over the place.
Yeah, is wiggly. This is also a notably more icy path than the previous one. So, you know, when you get to the top of one of the little hill bits, you can just slide right down into the valley before having to walk up. That is okay, Kyrio.
Roomba's late. So the question of the hour is, do we bother with this path at all, or do we just go and try another one?
Brooke rubs his head. If the next one is more hallways, I say we follow them.
Works for me. Making car pull more tiles.
It's okay. Like I said, I can deal with this. This would have been a lot more interesting, in air quotes, if I'd had to make tiles for all these places at once.
That's his favorite one to give you.
He likes that one.
Sure. Yes. You backtrack and head down the blue path. And it seems to lead much deeper into the mountain than the others, which makes sense for its orientation. But the cavern opens up when it does so. And you can very clearly feel heat coming in from deeper in the mountain. You also hear a distant and familiar laughter of the glalie deeper in.
Oh, great.
Okay, yeah, let's go this way, Brooke says.
Yeah, that sounds great to me.
Does this go down, though, technically?
Kind of, yes.
Okay.
It is the big obvious
Tucker
hallway.
Tucker is not
The boss
obvious.
fights past this.
Tucker is not honestly sure if up or down is the right direction to go with the course, so he's just gonna go with the group.
This is a three-dimensional maze, so honestly, who the fuck knows?
Oh god, three-dimensional mazes.
You know, I'm just gonna leave that there for now.
That's fine.
Shuffle twice before every single tile. Burke's law is that every path is just as likely to lead to the end, so let's just take one. This is both true and not. So you descend, and as you are descending, it's getting hotter and hotter.
Well, time to take the clothes off again.
Yeah, any of you who are keeping your clothes on, even Ralph, are going to start sweating.
Yeah, so I guess I'll take them off.
This includes Brooke.
Tucker sidles next to Riley again.
And I will pick up Tucker while
Well,
still walking and get him out.
You gotta pick him up to do it? Cute.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
assuming
Keep moving the whole time.
assuming that, you sweat.
I mean, yeah. Even before the clothes are taken off, Tucker has started a little bit of a pant. It will probably continue if it gets hotter.
Brooke will take the sweater off but keep the scarf. That's fine. And also, yes, I'm changing the weather.
Oh.
This is not the weather outside.
It's hot as fuck in here.
That is correct.
Okay. Where do I keep Poff?
Poff is displeased they are hiding in your pocket.
Well, I took the clothes off, so I don't have pockets. I don't even have the cloak anymore.
That's correct. Oh, right, because Zeal has it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Poff is displeased. They were hiding in your pocket. They still kind of trying to.
Can I just, tuck them in the scarf?
As you try to tuck the snom into your scarf.
Okay, can I attach the tom to the scarf? The snom to the bug into the thing I have around my neck?
You can't attach Poff to it, but Poff will hold on.
And I will feed Poff a raspberry.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the anti-heat berry. I'm sure Poff will want that.
Hopefully we don't get burned in.
I've got more!
He's got 4 more.
I got
Right.
lots more fruit.
I'm
Not
just gonna
really.
leave the raspberry over there so I'm reminded that Poff is currently okay. So to note, however, as you're traveling down this path, you're all going to start noticing that the walls of the cavern are melted in a specific manner that is reminiscent of the lava tube. The difference being that, it's not just a straight line. This is very much something of an artificial pathway, even if it wasn't, say, carved out by tools.
Both branches are artificial or just one?
No, all this.
The entire area, okay.
As you follow this pathway, you come out to an open area of sorts. And... Sorry, I'm taking a minute. Before you is a large wall of igneous and magmatic rock. And words, please. I have the image in my head. As you move along the path, you realize that, like a lot of places, inside the mountain there is a drop that keeps you distant from this wall. And the glow of magma lights up this chamber from below. And to your left and right are pathways that serve as wide ledges that are jutting out from the area. And interestingly, even in this open space, the walls closest to you that are along the pathway, you can tell how far the artificial melting of the rock on the wall was able to go. As if whoever engineered that effect could only reach so far with whatever moves they were using to make that done. The pathway to your left, which is the one on the right, yes, that won't get confusing at all, appears to end after a bit in a drop, almost like the path is incomplete or fell away into the magma at some point.
Yeah, it sounds like we don't want to go that way.
Whereas your path to the right continues onward and curves around.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but the entire path we're on has channels on the sides which go down into magma. So we're kind of effectively on sort of a cliff, from what you described?
Sort of. So, in front of the party, say you see the lower left corner where that one bit is?
Mm-hmm.
That's where the wall is situated. The one that is further away from you. The space between is the drop.
So it's actually a rather large room, and we're just on a sort of platforms.
Yes, it is a fairly large room. You could think of it relatively similar to the room where you previously saw the Galalian countering and being a jerk to a mag cargo.
Mm-hmm.
Except there isn't, any sort of natural barrier or sort of window-looking space in a wall, preventing you from accidentally walking off.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, clearly we're not going to jump over the thing, so let's go.
Yeah, we're not that crazy.
yeah. It's not a, super huge chasm, I would say, distance-wise, but also, there's no ledges or anything for you to stand on the opposing wall. You could probably try climbing, but it's not recommendable.
So is everything below just magma?
Yes. Also, sorry, what were you saying, Kyrio?
I said it's not like we're episode 1 Riley.
That's fair.
Is that a challenge?
Tucker just steals some glances along down the sides of the platforms, and then observing that yes, that is just magma everywhere, he sticks to the middle of the path.
Yeah.
So yeah, if it wasn't clear previously, this is very much a volcano. Gasp! The leader has moved the token.
Yes.
How rash. I'm just gonna move it so you can fit the tile.
Disorientation is fine.
Actually, yeah, it is fine. I'm not satisfying your alignment skills. Alright, there you go.
It's fine. Somebody roll a doom die while I describe this chamber.
Doom.
Doomy doom doom. Doomy doom doom.
We pressed
you
at the same
fall-
time.
That's fine. It's the same anyway.
It's the same number. Alright.
Both 3.
As you follow along the pathway, thankfully, you enter into another tunnel, which prevents you from falling into the lava or getting knocked off. Or magma, sorry. There's a difference. And you find yourselves up against a wall that, very briefly, it looks like, this is a dead end? But it doesn't take long for any of you to look up, because, let's face it, you all are going to eventually look up.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see there is a space above you that is open. However, the wall is made of the same sort of weirdly melted stone, so it's kind of uneven in smooth surfaces. So climbing it does not look exactly easy.
Right.
I'm assuming it's high enough up that we can't see what's on the other side of the, like at the top, right?
Yeah, no, you can't. It's one of those things where you're currently in an enclosed space, and it's like a rectangle of space above you all.
Yeah. And one, we can't really tell what's beyond it, but Tucker will actually listen for a second to try to hear if there's anything at the top.
Oh, okay.
They've had enough encounters to this point that climb up a ledge to face down that Pokemon would probably not be the best to not know about beforehand.
Yeah, go ahead, give me an insight survival alert.
Okay. Hooray, a decent roll. Hooray, it's actually not a bad number. Good.
It's pretty good, yeah.
You hear a bubbling noise. A goopy, gloopy bubbling noise.
And I hear that upwards?
That is correct.
Okay.
Oh, that's bad.
Tucker will definitely speak up when he hears that. I don't know exactly what's up there, but I think I hear lava bubbling. /
Above
magma.
us.
Yeah. Right up there. I don't know exactly how close, though.
If it's close enough for you to hear it, that's probably closer than we want to be to it.
Well, let's either climb this cliff or jump across the gap. I say we'd rather climb the cliff.
Is it climbable for those without hands? Looking at the two of them.
We have a rope.
And I could just throw them up there, to be honest. Yeah.
You throw Zeal like a football.
Yeah, well, if Brooke gets up there first, we can just throw the quadrupeds at Brooke. He's big enough for a target.
Tucker adds, yeah, I played enough Minecraft. I'm going to make sure I keep looking up. No.
What?
Just referencing Beerus.
You don't got an Ender Pearl, do you? Toss it up there.
Groan.
Alright, Brooke, get up the cliff and we'll start throwing people at you.
Alright, time to fail an athletics check.
Well, before you try athletics, Brooke, go ahead and give me an insight survival alert of your own,
Okay.
since you're actually approaching the cliff. Never mind.
One.
Everything's fine!
Sure, Dex survival athletic.
Okay. That's also 5. I am not an athlete. Oh, that wasn't so bad.
So you are trying to climb this weird, uneven, and smooth surface, and it's not going well. You just can't get a good grip on any portion of this melted cliff wall. With your claws, or your tail, or your talons, or if you happen to try with your jaws or your teeth.
Brooke, do you want me to have a go? You seem to be struggling a little bit.
I mean, you're also free to justify me any other way you want to try to climb this.
Hey, Brooke. Let me hold that rope for a second.
Okay.
And get ready to give me a boost. You're tall.
Sure.
Alright. I want to boost jump off of Brooke while holding the rope so I can get up there. Easily.
I'm like only an extra foot taller than you.
A 1 foot's 1 foot, my man.
That's true.
Also, to be fair,
Alright.
that's still a lot of extra height.
All right.
Also, you're nearly 2 feet
slippery.
taller than me. I'm kind of short.
You've obviously not seen the benefit of a short step ladder, Kyrio. Can be quite useful.
You are like 1'7" taller than Riley. You're nearly double his height. So let's get this on.
Okay. So Brooke is letting Riley climb onto him in order to jump up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Riley, your first roll is, of course, Dex Survival Athletic.
By the way, is it possible to, from our position, there's that lower ledge, can it be seen from
Whoa.
where we are at?
Holy twos.
No.
No,
You're in an
okay.
enclosed space otherwise.
Okay, can't see it from there.
It is 2/22.
Yep, it's 2-day.
That's 4 fucking twos.
Oh yeah, it is indeed 2/22 today.
Yes.
Yeah.
There
So
are
we-
2 Tuesdays.
So-
There are 2 days in here.
This is
In
the
this
one session that is most celebrating the Curse of Two that we'll ever
Yes.
have.
Should I invoke
Ever.
the Curse of 2?
Well, the 22nd too. It's this week.
Well, regardless of whether you're going to invoke or not, you would need to make a second roll anyway
oh.
for this.
Oh god.
It is that much of a
okay.
climb. Also, before you do another of the Dex Survival Athletics, since your first jump does not get you high enough, you also get to make an Insight Survival Alert. Brooke,
Oh god.
in order to not be forced to crouch, shall we say, give me a...
Vitality?
Yeah, Vitality Survival to brace.
He's gonna end up face planting.
No, it's fine.
I believe in you, Brooke. Don't get crushed.
Riley's light, it's fine.
Are you gonna roll? I'm waiting in anticipation to see if you face plant.
Oh, am I rolling something? Sorry.
Vitality Survival to brace when Riley lands on you from a failed jump.
Okay. So,
It's fine, Riley is light. Yeah, you're fine.
Yay. He didn't land
So-
on my face.
Riley, as you land and wobble a bit, well, Brooke is definitely okay. You notice something in the wall, not a few feet away.
Oh?
You notice that there are notches in the dark stone.
Oh.
And as you look at them more, you realize that they're probably relatively rudimentary handholds, like a ladder. The
Oh.
reason that nobody noticed earlier is because of the color of the stone.
Riley's just gonna wordlessly hop off Brooke, head over to the handholds, then scramble up. Not say anything to see if anyone thinks it's weird. Up I go.
You all get to see Riley attempt to hop up. Then he turns his head, hops off Brooke, and scrambles like some weird spider puppy child up the wall.
Spider puppy child.
That's cursed mental image, thank you. He's gonna, once he's off, he's gonna peek his head over and go, there's a ladder.
I see.
This may or may not have annoyed Brooke.
Brooke will take the ladder then.
He's gonna toss the rope down for the quadruped so you can just pull them up. They can just grab the rope and get pulled. Everyone
So-
else can climb.
So how
They
about
got
that?
hands.
How about that bubbling though that Tucker heard?
So Riley, you get up there and you turn around. Give me another Insight Survival Alert at -2.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking die.
You
I
did
am
not-
not.
Somebody wasn't heeding Tucker's observation.
No, I think
Oh.
I heeded something.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not bad.
Perfect score.
Beautiful. 4, 5, 6. It is the stealth roll. The creature about to eat me.
Ooh, the tide.
So you go to call out for the ladder and get ready to let down the rope, and you realize it's really hot behind you. It's really, really hot behind you. And you turn around and you realize that a length of the rope is now burning because a mag cargo is now on it.
Oh.
Staring at you.
Could you please get off that? I kind of need the rope.
Roll initiative.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Uh,
Is it just me, or is it everybody?
everybody has to roll initiative now.
Okay.
Hey.
Tucker said.
I mean, I knew it was probably a car. That's a 7.
Either that or there's a lava pool on top. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a pretty good roll.
You're gonna have an interesting time getting up here, Quadruped. Now that the rope's on fire.
What is
Well,
initiative
there's a
again?
order.
It's
It's
Dex?
a flat roll plus something.
Dex survival alert.
okay.
Oh, those are just taken as flat numbers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's 3 values? Interesting. Okay. I do have it actually calculate correct, so let's see.
I think you have the best initiative out of any of us.
I mean, it's not surprising considering he was kind of already cautious. Yes, 12 also.
The problem is, I'm not sure that Tucker can make use of the ladder.
I don't think Tucker can, and the rope's on fire.
Tucker can climb on my back.
Then you have to wait for your turn to get up there before I get cooked by a slug.
I mean, we may be rolling initiative, but none of us actually know we're in combat except for Riley right now.
Well, eventually you're gonna see like the burning end of the rope falling off the side of the incline of the wall there.
That's true. So for
And
now,
that-
we can consider this a something of a surprise round. I would say,
Oh, it's fine.
where Brooke is starting to climb up. We will say that by the conclusion of this round, that Brooke is halfway up, and yeah, that's the only thing I can know for certain. Riley,
Yeah,
you will be able to act before the main cargo does.
I mean,
Okay,
Tucker
cool.
may have heard Riley ask, like, don't burn that, please, or like, he might have
Get
been
off that, I need that. How do you fight something that's made of lava? I don't have any ranged attacks.
That's your
You have
fault.
aura. You have force palm.
Still have to. I still have to get my head really fucking close to it. I got one move that I think is safe, and that's Bone Club. So I'm gonna golf club this slug.
Are you gonna, like, announce to everyone there's a problem? Or are you just gonna fight it?
No, I'm gonna fight it first, announce later.
Okay.
All right, you're using Bone Club, yeah?
Yep. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna screech at it first. And by that I mean I'm gonna snap my fingers and make a really loud noise. And that will probably announce that there's a problem.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, well, that's excellent.
I'm making a lot of noise.
Go ahead and roll for Screech.
Tough fight channel. Wow. Damn, I'm really good at this.
Who knew the danger puppy is good at screaming?
I'm really tough. Oh my god, look at that! Holy shit!
He's good at squeaking, you mean?
Oh, actually, hold on. I did roll that incorrect. No, wait, no. No, I did it. It's 9. Never mind. I
You
did it
wish.
correctly.
You wish, don't you?
Yeah.
I do, kinda. Look at all those 3s! Please screw that up more than I did.
Beats it.
Damn it!
So, unfortunately, its defense is not lowered, and it is certainly not impressed by the squeak. Everyone else, however, hears Riley squeak.
I'm not. It does. We've covered before that it is not me actually screeching. It's me making loud noises by snapping my fingers, Roy Mustang style.
No, you're.
I know.
I like the flavor of that because that's fun.
That I allow it. I'm just having fun at your expense. Unfortunately, you do not lower the defense of the Mag Cargo with this move. However, the incredibly loud sound does alert everybody to something happening up there.
Brooke also watches the burning rope. It's like, you get up there, Riley?
Yeah, so by the end of Riley's initial turn, if you would, and yeah, we'll say that each of them will get an action because surprise round.
We get one action.
Yes.
My one action was to fuck that up horrifically.
Not counting like evasion or clashing.
Right. Okay. Well.
Yeah, so you snap, and by the end of your quote-unquote turn, the rope will have started falling down, smoldering and burning up, which is unfortunate.
How do you define good? Because I feel like I'm about to be slightly crispier than I was an hour ago. That is my response to Brooke.
Do. What's gonna do?
I'm gonna be incinerated. At least I'm not weak to fire.
It's gonna do this.
The anticipation.
As it attempts to vomit up a plume of lava at you.
Okay, I'm gonna try and dodge that.
Blarp. Remember at -2?
Boss.
That's out of -2. Hey!
Awesome! So you all get to see what looks to be glowing hot lava just splash the opposite wall of the opening and start sort of dripping down. So anyone who's on the floor, which would be Tucker and Ralph, because we're not going to count the NPCs at the moment, I would like you to give me a Dex. No, give me an evasion roll.
Okay. Also, I don't even know if Zill would hate this. Like, oh, lava.
I mean, Zeal's not lava-proof, unfortunately.
True.
It did also get just vomited out of a slug.
Alright, what was the roll?
An evasion roll.
Okay. Yeah, it's Dex Fight Evade. Alright.
Everyone asking if Poff is okay. Poff is okay because Riley hasn't been hit yet.
Yeah, that's good that I have a strong roll, because I kind of feel like Tucker would be ready for some trouble at this point.
Okay.
So. However, I'm guessing that blocks the path.
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
It's dripping down from the wall. It's not creating, like, a waterfall of lava.
Fair. Now, it does make climbing the wall slightly more treacherous, though. I'd imagine.
As I said, I described it hitting the opposite wall of the opening.
Oh, the opposite wall.
Yes.
Okay.
So it is dripping down. Fortunately, Tucker and Ralph are already looking up thanks to loud sound and burning rope, so it's not very hard for you to dodge the dripping lava. Though it is, albeit, a bit annoying. And now we can go into normal initiative, which means Tucker goes first.
Alright. I gotta ask, I know I asked this earlier, but Tucker's going to be looking around for an alternative to climbing up the wall, and I'd like to really know, I'd really like to understand the geometry of this lower section. Is it just out of view of this path we're on?
No, you
Or is
are
it
in
really
an
far
enclosed space.
Enclosed, so it's a tunnel, basically, we're in right now.
Yes, it is a tunnel.
So the only way to
There is-
even access that, or even let alone
Yeah,
see
you
it,
would need to
be-
climb up to access that.
You need to climb up to climb down. Okay.
Yeah, you cannot see it whatsoever.
All right. It's not across a chasm. It is just completely unavailable. All right. That is inconvenient.
It is, but that's kind of the point, isn't it?
I guess so. All right.
Feel free to use Brook as a ladder.
Is Brook... Where is Brook right now?
It's about halfway up the cliff.
Yes.
How
Brook
tall
is
is the
about
cliff?
halfway up the artificial ladder.
How tall is the cliff?
How many Brooks tall?
I need to look at Brook. It is roughly 3 Brooks tall. So approximately 10 feet or so.
10 feet or so. Alright. Which means the Brook's halfway up.
Or a little over 3 meters. Probably closer to 4.
Tucker would probably have to manage a 6-foot leap to get... well, 5 or so feet, I guess, to scramble onto Brook. Which he's probably going to go ahead and attempt.
Oh boy. Alright. Well, as usual, Dex Survival Athletic.
Okay, hold on a second. I want to see something. Do I have anything that will benefit this situation before I do that?
That's
Not
true.
really.
Do you have any moves or items that will benefit this? Can you magnet yourself up?
There's not a lot of physical... there's not a lot of physical things Tucker can perform that helps for movement. That being said... No, not even a quick attack. Nothing that would increase momentum. Alright.
Tackle the air!
Tackle the air. I mean, I guess he would effectively... Okay, you know what? I think I know what he'll do. Tucker is going to actually back up. And actually, he will use Tackle to basically just give himself some extra forward momentum. Before basically trying to plop his forepaws right against the wall next to Brook and basically try to run up a little bit and kind of leap off of it to try to reach Brook. The top of Brook's shoulders or head. Basically scramble on any part of Brook that he can grab.
So, first roll is for tackle.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll the accuracy of tackle. Because you are doing something very complex.
Yes.
I'm getting better at this.
He has to give it a shot, though. Damn it.
Oh, okay,
That's
you don't get as far up as you wanted. But hey, you tried. So, next I need... Dex Survival Athletic. At a -2.
That'd be 3.
Okay. And next, I need Strength Survival Athletic at a -4.
That'd be 3. The absolutely mediocre rolls.
Beautiful.
Xerix, you keep bringing up Shadow Snake, but A, Tucker doesn't actually know the move, and B, even if he was experimenting with it, he doesn't really know where he'd end up. He can give it a shot, but I don't even know if DM would allow an attempt, so...
Not in this current situation. So... Brooke.
Yeah.
Give me a Strength Survival Athletic in order to hang on, because unfortunately, Tucker is scrambling as hard as they can, but they are unable to get themselves the purchase necessary to vault off you. That's not great.
Tucker ruins everything. Punchy cannonball tackle attack by accident.
So, unfortunately, Brooke, in spite of your stability, you do slide down a few feet on the ladder. Your claws are scraping and sort of clacking off of the holds before you stop, just a bit lower than where you were before.
Well, time to keep climbing.
And Tucker, I assume, just fell off.
No, you're still on Brooke.
Oh, he has... Okay, how is Tucker on Brooke?
You are currently clung on to Brooke unless Brooke says otherwise.
I do still have a vest, so you can hold on to that.
It's true, Brooke still has the vest. Try not to rip it. Or do rip it so he can get new deads.
Aw.
Oh.
I know, that's mean. But you all have been wanting to go to the clothing person, so...
Tucker kind of scrabbles and is in sort of a piggyback right now.
Alright, it's Riley's turn.
Okay.
You're up on top. So, you also get a description of what it looks like up there.
Okay, sweet.
Actually, I'm gonna...
Ooh, I get secret knowledge.
Secret knowledge as I speak it out loud.
Yes.
I trust you all not to actually metagame unless it's important for us to do so. So, there is a path off to your right that looks like it's another tunnel, and it looks like it's where the mag cargo came from based on slightly glowy and very quickly cooling lava slime trail. It also looks like there is another cliff to your left, and it appears to lead to a lower area as well as a walkway, it looks like. Almost like it's a bridge, and it appears, and you're only able to glance at it, but it appears to have barriers on either side of it to prevent someone from just falling off into the lava.
Ooh,
That look like, again, artificially melted rock.
interesting.
Like it was something that was heated to the point of melting and then cooled into a specific shape. And in fact, the entirety of this area is very much like that, including the floor, which appears to have a design on it that's currently getting ruined by the mag cargo.
No, someone's gonna be unhappy about that.
I mean, you don't know who maintains this place.
No one. Clearly, there's slugs everywhere.
But yeah, also, the mag cargo is very hot. Being near it is not fun. Poff illustrates this by going... and actually flops off your back and almost rolls off the edge.
Okay, do I have to take an action to pick up Puff and stuff Puff in my bag?
I'm going to be the mean one and say yes. If
Okay.
you want to choose to do that, that will take an action.
That's first action.
Alright, Poff is now stuffed safely in your bag.
Okay. Next action is I'm gonna make more loud noises.
You're going to do Screech again?
Yes.
Okay, remember it's at a -2.
I mean, I got a lot of dice. It's just I can't roll for shit. As I say.
Okay. It's not gonna try and evade this time because it's coming for you.
Oh no. Okay, well I'm gonna bat this slug thing.
So
I
everyone's gonna hear another loud snapping noise.
Hey, there we go. That's what we like to see.
What is this? Bone Club?
That's Bone Club.
Oh right, and it's
Curse you and your -2 accuracy, Bone Club.
Rock Fire is ground super effective against it?
I think it's 4 times effective. I'll double check.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Oh, by the way, Brooke / Kyrio, Tucker does express apologies as he settles down on Brooke's back, actually, realizing that scrambling is probably just going to make him fall off.
Brooke grunts out and it's fine.
Ooh. Fighting type is also
Continues
super
to
effective.
climb.
And ground is 4 times effective. Rock
Yep.
is 2 times effective, and water is 4 times effective. This guy's gonna pick the wrong guy to try and cook.
Yep. Alright, so you're trying to Bone Club. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Gonna get his ass. He's at -2 defense. I'm gonna get him.
Gotta get him.
Gonna get him. Assuming Carl doesn't dodge it, which he probably will, but I'm gonna get him.
It's a slug.
I mean, he managed to dodge my last screech.
No, you just sucked at it. That's
Okay.
less than they dodged
That
it.
didn't fail.
Sorry, I
Roll
had to look at
damage?
something. I can never remember the clashing rules.
Oh god.
It's fine. I will eat pistachios while I wait.
That works. All right. Do. It's gonna use Earth power to clash with your Bone Club, and fail
Miserably. The Earth
Whoops.
is under my control.
Make cargo, actually, but good point.
Wait, did I only do 6? Oh, hang on. Doesn't matter, but I need to roll the appropriate number of dice.
If it's another one. Oh.
3, unfortunately. So yeah, unfortunately, that goes through, and I believe because it's super effective, don't you get +2 damage?
Again, +2 flat damage, yes.
Yes.
What's Flame Body do?
You're about to find out.
I'm about to catch fires, but I'm going to be here. Eh.
Ow!
Well, he's got -2 defense, so that's something, I suppose.
Yeah.
Alright, it's the thing where if you physically attack a thing with it, you get burned.
Yeah, I kind of don't have much of a choice in the matter. Yeah, I kind of got one string to my bow.
Well, the main problem for you is that burn lowers attack.
I don't think it does in this, actually.
Oh, it doesn't?
Don't think so.
Hey Riley, remind me what basic heal does?
Basic heal, it's just, at most half your health, I believe.
Okay.
Target
So
the
many
same
rolls.
price, just such as them. You brought it up, Key. You
So-
brought up it in the first place.
Right.
Is this the roll for me getting
Yeah.
set on fire?
Damn it!
And I'll roll to flinch you right back, Buster Brown.
Oh right, flinch.
Damn it!
Darn it.
Word of the day, damn it.
It's
Alright.
fine. Is that
Tucker-
all you're going to be
Tucker
doing?
would have expressed
No.
that too of his mistakes, but he doesn't cuss like that.
And force palm. Pew. Hey, look
Holy
at that. Oh, what are the odds? Seriously, what are the odds? Pretty bad. Yeah, Kyrio, how's it going?
Gonna have to start tossing multiple foes at y'all.
Me beating the shit out of the encounter that was meant for all of us.
This is supposed to be a deadly.
Uh-huh.
I shouldn't have let
We
you
are
lower
also
its defense.
Screech, really good.
Alright, fine.
+1 for the damage as well, because it's still super effective.
Fine, it's going to clash that with Lava Plume.
Oh god!
Get a 4, you stupid slug.
Hey!
Nope. You force palm that Lava Plume back in its face. Go ahead and roll for your damage, dang it.
You should make these
Okay,
multiple
Connor?
enemy encounters. Honestly, you already did. Tucker's biggest enemy is gravity. That's an encounter he constantly has to deal with.
Now remember, this is at a +1, so I'm hoping this sends him into the next dimension.
Did you remember this is -4?
Well, it's not -4, that doesn't apply to damage.
Oh, right, never mind. I'm thinking of accuracy.
Yeah.
You already did that.
Is it dead?
Only because you screeched it and it didn't try to deal with that.
I defeated it alone. Amazing.
Screech 2 OP.
It is really good with how we do defense, yeah.
It's fine.
You should roll your flame body against me, though, because I
Yes,
just
yes, I should. Also, yes, do the thing.
Okay.
You're not burned.
Oh, that's not good.
What's that?
That isn't good.
That's not good.
What's that roll for?
Hey, you're about to find out, I think.
Oh.
So how are we gonna do this one, Car?
Hang on. Roll a d6.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
So... You deal a telling blow on this med cargo, sending it backward, and it sort of splats a bit because goopy lava slug.
Yeah.
Or lava snail, I should say. And its body sort of starts to cool a bit around the edges of its lower portion as it's knocked out, and you immediately receive flashbacks of when you killed Salaza.
Oh.
Wait, this was lethal?
PTSD.
It was not lethal. That he knows of. Also, he doesn't know that it wasn't.
Well, none of the party's really there to see Riley's reaction. But he just sinks to his knees with a sort of horrified look on his face. Any glow of aura he had going disappears. And he just sits there, staring at the mad cargo.
Ralph,
Alright.
I am sorry. I thought you would get to act before anything died.
Yeah, I rolled the 6 on my initiative, but they were just too fast.
I know. I was surprised. I thought you were going to be one of the first to act.
Honestly, I was kind of curious what Ralph thought of everything, from Tucker's failure to what was going on at the top. Yeah.
It's true. What the heck is Ralph thinking as all this takes place? And there is loud noises coming from above. Also, the rope is now gone.
Wow. It's like I can imagine, like, he hears the first noise, he's like, and he like crouches to like get ready to spring into action, and then there's like a series of cartoon sound effects.
That and having to juke left and right to avoid lava droplets.
Oh, hey, one of my things is rock. Like one of the things I chose to be able to narrow it down to.
That is correct.
Let's use rock and hope for rock climb. I mean, rock is a small pool of moves. Is rock climb in this game?
I don't think so.
Good question, though.
Really? Not a move called rock climb.
I don't think HM moves are in here because they're not technically things naturally.
Yeah, well, Flash still exists. But no, rock climb does not exist in this game.
Well, Flash was downgraded. It's not a HM anymore.
Yeah. So unfortunately there aren't... Well, Strength also exists, but it's just a plain move. Yeah, there is no rock climb specifically, but you are still free to do rock metronome if you want.
No, I can't help while I'm down here so much. I need to get up there with the team, so I'm going to attempt to climb the rock.
Okie dokie. Well, if you're climbing the ladder, which there is enough space for 2 Pokemon of relatively moderate size to climb side by side, go ahead and just give me your Dex Survival Athletic.
Okay, here we go.
Please don't roll a 0.
Oh god.
No, I got 5 dice. There's no way.
You're good. You start climbing.
Oh, yeah.
With one action, you will be able to make it halfway up, if you want to continue climbing, it will take another action, so your next roll will be at -2.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna barrel up as quick as I can.
Oh god. There he goes!
No!
Hat!
Hat, go! Control the whims of fate.
Climbing is really one of our team's worst traits.
I need to stop throwing climbing stuff at all of you. It needs to all be falling.
We're good at falling.
We're back climbing
All right.
and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sucking both of these things.
Honestly, this has happened enough at this point that Tucker might actually think about just doing some sort of leap practice in the future.
I mean,
Learn high jump. Learn
Well,
Straight
bounce.
hallways.
I
There you
don't
go, learn
remember.
bounce.
I don't remember if any of you know that Blaze knows how to smith things.
Grappling hook.
Oh yeah, it kind of
Well,
does.
not climbing claws.
I mean, we are able to ask him for climbing gear.
It's true. You can ask him for stuff you can requisition, but you have to give that back.
Well,
Well, I just feel like Tucker might have a certain somebody that he could talk to about being more nimble.
It's true. But
He might
that's
think
just
to do that.
my.
Wait,
That is just my sort of DM suggestion as an idea.
it'll be, yeah, be quick and nimble when you need to be.
Of course, climbing claws would need to be a held item, but there would be benefits.
Also, Shadow Sneak would probably help that too, which again, he needs to finish
Just
training. So
shadow sneak, doggy paddle up the wall.
that would be kind of cool. Shadow Sneak would definitely fix the nimbleness issue, I think, for Tucker.
It would. It would. Unfortunately, it's not available now.
Not yet.
Ralph, you briefly receive a vision from Probability of yourself accidentally finding a hold that was destroyed by one of Brooke's claws on accident during his slide down, and losing your grip and falling to the floor. And then you realize you're at the top. And you are looking at Riley on his knees in an unconscious and cooling Magcargo at the other end of this plateau.
Okay, how the hell did that look to the rest of us?
You saw Ralph climbing.
Huh. Okay.
Staggeringly quickly.
Haha.
it's fine. I'm just carrying a dog.
You're fine. It's all fine.
Alrighty, and I imagine he's still fighting the McCargo.
No, fight's over.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
it looks like the fight was over before you even arrived.
I'm here to. Looks like you ran away before I got here.
It's unconscious on the other side of the room.
Well, yeah.
Ran away.
I mean,
Ran,
to
ran
Ralph,
away into the wall. It's so hard to win unconscious.
I was gonna say, I mean, to Ralph, the Magcargo probably doesn't look like a threat. For all he knows, it was like that.
But yeah. I'm here now. I came as quick as I could.
Riley does not respond.
Well,
Which is unusual. Usually Riley has something to say when Ralph says something.
I suppose I'm just going to wait for the rest of the team to come up.
Brooke!
Brooke. He's here.
Go ahead and do your next survival athletic. It is harder to do this with Tucker on your back. So go ahead and do a strength survival athletic.
God, Brooke, you're gonna
One
need to
more
lift some
than
weights.
Poor Tucker is just trying to be still, but he's still kind of weighty.
Alas, this is rough going. You make it up, but you are winded.
It's a good thing there's nothing up here waiting for us.
Yeah, so you and Tucker both crest the top, and Tucker sees before Brooke does that the fight is over. Riley's kneeling there. Ralph is doing Ralph things and waiting for you all. And then there's Zeal back on the ground, and he back down at the bottom of the ladder going, "It's over yet?"
I forgot about Zil.
We always forget about Zeal.
As Tucker crests first, he actually hops off Brooke's back gently and gets to the ledge, just to reduce the weight on Brooke. Look at
Can I fight something? Is there a thing for me to bite? I'll bite it!
Brooke is just gonna take a moment.
Tucker looks like he feels real bad for winding Brooke. But Tucker will kind of look over the situation and notice Riley doesn't look too hot, and is immediately concerned about that. But he takes a moment to poke his head off the ledge and down at Zil and say, "I think the fight's over. We'll get you in a minute, okay?"
Aww. I wanted to do something. All these tunnels are boring.
And with that, Tucker will probably be the first one to go over to Riley. And probably, along the way, trigger an empathy. Kind of almost instinctually. Towards Riley. Because he can tell something's really off.
You may perform your role.
If I can't fight and climb, maybe I can do this. Now slightly more.
Hey Riley, what does Tucker feel?
Ooh. How to describe this? You know how bad it was last time you used empathy on Riley?
Which situation? Because there's been a few.
In the Drizzle Woods.
Okay. I can't quite remember what happened in Drizzle Woods.
It was described as several thick, heavy chains and being incredibly burdensome.
Ah, yes, that.
Okay, yeah.
So imagine that, but well more compressed and all at once.
Like really condensed then.
Yeah.
Tucker walks
like a black hole.
Tucker walks
black
over.
hole of negativity.
Oh. Tucker does walk over to Riley while sinking his empathy. But his step just takes a big droop and sag as he feels that. He just pauses for a moment. Not completely over to Riley just yet. Guys, I don't think Riley's doing well. I don't think he's hurt, though. At least, not from any attacks.
Rick's gonna check the cargo.
Well, the Magcargo isn't dead. That much you can tell. You have deleted a Pokemon before, to put it politely. Its body is cooling, but there is still that internal glow to it. It is just currently unconscious, it looks like. It is unlikely to be a hindrance in the near future. It's also still incredibly hot to be near.
Brooke will make his way to Riley. It's okay, you didn't kill it. It's still alive.
From Brooks' position, you could probably tell that there are tears welling in Riley's eyes, but he doesn't, in any capacity, seem like he had heard what was said. He's staring forward, but it's pretty clear that he's not looking forward.
Brooks gonna put his hand on Riley's shoulder. Hey, Riley. Are you there?
There is a small jolt at the touch. I hear you.
It's okay. Everything's fine.
No. No, it's not.
It will be.
Riley's eyes slowly turn over to Brooke. How? How could it be?
Because we're still here.
Not everything is.
But you are.
I can see it happening again. Over and over. Back at the Stone Alcazar. I'm watching her die.
Brooke is gonna kneel and pull Riley into a hug. He just says, I know.
Riley will go limp in Brooke's hug.
Aww.
He's so distant. I know he's there, but I can't hear him. It's only static.
Riley, if you would roll me a will at -3.
Not sure what I should be hoping for in this situation.
Just as the static starts to ring, Tiber's voice breaks through. That's enough, whelp. Riley's eyes turn red. His aura shifts and flares briefly. Brooke, you can tell that it's Tiber in control, even if the body hasn't shifted. We can't just sit here and wallow. Now get up. This isn't our deal.
I'm just going to let go and stand up and offer Riley a hand.
Tiber's influence fades. He doesn't keep control.
We're still here, Brooke says. We can still make a difference.
Not a difference we make worries me. He will, though, grab Brooke's hand and let himself be pulled onto his feet.
What was that last thing Riley said?
It's the kind of difference we make that worries me.
Oh.
Well, that's my responsibility, not yours.
If only that were true.
Oh, I forgot something.
With Zeal downstairs.
No, actually,
Well,
I was going to comment about that.
Well, Zeal is downstairs. By the way, if anyone looks over the ledge, Zeal is doing like weird cat gymnastics to try and climb. He's not doing a great job. Also, Brooke, in the shell of the mag cargo, you would see a gemstone that has been knocked somewhat loose by the brief fight. So that is something you would have noticed when observing it. I forgot to do a roll.
Oh, I see. Well, once Riley's on his feet again, he'll probably investigate once more.
So, Tucker would
take the time to just rub his eyes.
Aw. Tucker would normally have gotten evolved as a comfort animal in that situation, but he kind of left it to Brooke, because Brooke took the initiative in that situation.
You had to deal with looking into the dark pit that was Riley's head at the time, which admittedly probably wasn't the best thing to be looking at.
Also, Riley is incredibly hot to be around at the moment.
Also, good seeing you two, by the way.
Thanks.
I do wonder what exactly triggered this correlation. Knocking out Magcargo and Salazzle, I mean, it's curious. It feels like it's almost out of nowhere, at least from my perspective.
Sometimes traumas come up when you least expect them.
True. Anyways,
I suppose they're both... Sorry, I was going to say, I suppose they're both fire types, and it's a similar situation where in a hot cave deep underground.
That's true, there is some
way
correlation.
above ground. We're at a mountain.
We are deep inside a mountain, though, so regardless, it is still kind of underground. During this duration, Tucker realizes that Brooke's got this, you know. So he would actually probably go over to Ralph during that scene and try to get Ralph to help him figure out a way to get Zeal back up.
Alright, I almost forgot about him. Do we got any more rope, or...
Unfortunately,
it fell away, right?
Yeah, the rope burned up and fell away because the mag cargo kind of ignited it.
They do have clothes, though, both of them. They could make sort of a... They could tie them together, maybe, by the sleeves, if Ralph's able to do that. Make a bit of a makeshift rope.
Yeah, I should probably just go back down and get him.
Or that.
I mean, or that. I was gonna say, I mean, if Tucker's suggesting that, Tucker, give me a logic roll.
Okay. I mean, yeah,
It's
sure,
a si-
Tucker could suggest it.
It's a simple enough idea, but I've been very tempted several times to give either Tucker or even Riley this session logic point. Goodness.
I've been tempted to. I mean, Tucker has been saying on 2 logic for forever, but
Imagine having 2 logic.
Imagine.
well, he has technically has to. You have to spend for those points typically, but
Usually, yes.
they're expensive.
I haven't been liberally showering you all with money loot, so
Tucker will make that suggestion mostly because he probably doesn't immediately realize that Zeal is lighter than him and probably would be easier to carry. And after what Brooke went through carrying Tucker up, though, Tucker's probably thinking like, okay, we need another rope.
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump down, superhero pose, and then scoop up Zeal.
That's 10 feet.
yeah, give me a vitality tough survival.
Alright, let's do it.
Superhero landing is very bad for you.
Is he like showing off to the quadrupeds? All right, let's see how this goes.
I'm hoping he face plants. Like, that'd be so funny.
Vitality, tough survival.
Yes, it's an extremely good roll for you, I know.
To be fair, actually, he is durable. So
I'm still hoping he face plants. It's the funniest
I
thing
mean,
to me.
it was that, or I would have suggested using body slam to just body slam to the
Oh my
floor.
god, that's the best one
Um,
we've seen all day.
Holy crap. I wasn't kidding when I said, yeah, critical, you just land, you even managed to... Oh, I'm sorry, Kyrio.
I think he did a very good job.
yeah, I
think
went
you did
I went completely quiet because you don't normally do emotional scenes like that. I was really impressed. I'm not surprised it drained you. You did a good job though.
But Ralph, you even do a front flip and just stick the landing with your arms out. There's a thud of impact as you create small craters with your feet. So there are now Munchlax footprints in this hallway,
Very nice.
as well as a mild cloud of soot that you kick up. Not terribly high. You find Zeal is like barely 1 foot off the ground, trying to do his cat gymnastics that aren't working.
Yeah, I'm just gonna scoop him up.
Ah, wait, no, I can do this! I'm the prince. I'm capable!
Yes. Yeah, anywho, you want to be tossed up there, or you want me to carry you? I'll let you choose since you're the prince.
You consider this. Throw me! I will land, and it will be perfect! It will be better than your landing.
Alright, let's see.
Alright.
Throw him like a football.
You know what, let's just make it a strength survival athletic. Because you're not trying to climb or aim.
Hey, here we go. Let's not throw him into the wall.
You toss Zeal up. Zeal scrabbles.
Does Zeal have a flutter jump like Yoshi?
No. But he does latch on with his claws at the edge of this cliff, since you threw him just high enough, and there's a loud chalkboard scraping noise for a second, and then he pulls himself up and flops halfway on and begins slowly dragging himself onto solid land.
Alright, we'll give the thumbs up and go back up the ladder ourselves.
By the time you get back up, Zeal is sitting there looking all proud of himself going, "See? Perfect landing."
Yes.
Not wrong.
Now then, everyone else gets to see the way this chamber actually looks now.
Yeah, Brooke gets a gemstone.
Yes, Brooke is investigating gemstone. So, Brooke, roll me a d6. That is okay. I totally understand. It is now in your inventory. You have acquired a medium-sized citrine gemstone.
Citrus gemstone.
Citrine.
Oh, it's orange.
Yeah. Orange, yellow, orange. Lemony! I don't recommend licking it, but sure, whatever.
This place still a bit hot.
Yes, it is quite warm. But you all will see, once you're done investigating the unconscious Medcargo and helping each other and performing therapy, that this is once again an artificially worked chamber. And not with tools, but with moves, obviously, in some fashion or another. It's true you can spray it with water. It's not too hot to the touch, but it is kind of really hot. Like the kind of hot you don't want to hang onto it too long in your bare hands. This is also technically an unworked gemstone, so it is rough. But the walls still have that melty effect on it, and unfortunately the design on the floor of this plateau is kind of ruined thanks to the Medcargo, and you can see there is the tunnel that's leading out to the north, where the Medcargo came from. And then there's the lower plateau that you can presumably use another inset ladder to get down to. But from this vantage point, you can see the design on the floor. And it's not the same as if someone had carved it, but there is a relief in the stone floor of a flying, winged shape. And it's not perfect, obviously, but it's very clear that the way this floor was done is the stone was melted repeatedly until they got the divots and bulges in the rock that they wanted, which unfortunately results in a fairly soft and vague design.
I'd like to note that as the party reconvenes, while Tucker didn't involve himself in the emotional matter, he will take a moment to just kind of brush up against Riley's side.
He is quite clearly still a bit of a mess.
Then I'll probably hold that brush up for a second, but not too long. It's warm in here.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Does he react to Tucker?
There will be a thankful pat to the head to a moment.
There will be a responsive tail wriggle to that.
Ralph.
Alright.
Your trinket is ringing again.
Ooh. Put it up to my ear and ask, hello?
Not telephone ringing, it's more like tuning fork ringing. But it has begun to ring again.
Alright, let's take it out and point it in some direction.
It very clearly is ringing and sort of vibrating more in the direction of the southern tunnel. almost in the manner that it was originally in the Auroral Chamber last session, when you pointed it towards the southern and southeastern tunnels.
Yes, this must be the way.
Actually, did Ralph ever bring up that it reacted those directions?
Yeah, he did. I just forgot it in the recap.
I also forgot. It's okay.
We all forgot. You all had a nap, so, nap amnesia.
I'm pointing my thing down and I'm like, yo, my doohickey here says we're going the right way. I still am not totally sure what this does. Other than vibrate randomly in this cave. But,
Tucker does
I'm
kind
sure-
of a half-wits to the sound.
yeah, I'm sure that wherever it goes, it will make perfect sense to me. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Ralph's ringing thing also sort of revealed the statue. If I recall right.
Yeah.
Some sort of something.
Also, another thing to note last session, Brooke had a moment with one of the reflective ice mirrors.
Wonder if it's like
That's
a
true.
sonic screwdriver.
Unfortunately not.
Yeah.
I hate to tell you, but I have to shoot
No.
that dream in the foot.
it's not a borderline magical wand that can do anything you need it to because future tech.
Yup.
Tucker would respond to Ralph and mention, well, that is the best lead we got, even if it hurts my ears, kinda.
I'm supposed to be the smart one, but I only understand roughly 1/3 of the stuff we get into. Like I keep seeing this big tree in my visions, and it's like made of crystal. And I only really about half understand that.
Tucker contemplates this for a moment.
And then, each of us are getting, like, freaky powers and stuff. It's kind of faster than I can handle. In my former life, I had all the information all the time at my fingertips. And while it was pretty dull, information could not come in faster than, me and my co-workers could respond to it. But here, it's like everything I thought I knew, everything I thought was possible and impossible has been flipped on its head.
This is why I don't think about things too hard, Zeal says, just sort of popping up beside Ralph.
Parker called it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly Tucker's about to this conversation, which he stays mostly quiet for.
Because if you think about it too hard, then everything becomes too much. I told you all this before, didn't I?
Yeah.
Wait, I did.
Yeah.
I know I did. I am
but
smart.
Ralph kind of just shrugs. Yeah, I'm sure when it really matters, I'll be able to figure out what I need to.
That's the important part.
So I just sort of follow the thing.
Zeal just...
So far, this kind of, winging stuff has worked out for us.
Does Brooke have any thoughts on the star metal piece and what it's doing, and whether we should follow it? I guess is the main thing.
Well, Burke deals with that. Zeal just sort of smiles up at Ralph and goes, "Yep, that's what counts. So long as you're ready and you can deal with it when the time comes, then, shrugs. Thinking about it too hard doesn't matter. Besides, if you think about it too hard, you might miss the answer. At least that's what Dad says. That's why I don't think too hard."
Tucker kind of just giggles at that a little bit and expresses, sometimes it's the right time to think, and sometimes it's the right time to feel, I think. Well, I feel, anyways. He kind of chuckles at himself.
And sometimes is the right time to do neither of those things, and then you sleep. Alright, Brooke has responded.
Okay.
Right. The past can't be changed. The future can't be predicted. Focusing on the now, Brooke says. It's pointing us further in, so we might as well follow it. I'm going to assume you all make your way down a slightly less lengthy drop. This one's more like 5 feet as opposed to 10.
Nice.
So for those of you who are larger, you can just hang over the edge and drop.
Tucker can kind of scoot / wall walk down without too much trouble, probably. At that distance.
Why am I imagining Tucker just sort of slide falling in spurts?
That's what he's done before. It works.
Riley will hop down.
Because of course Riley will. Zeal is just going to hop off and land on his feet because cat, and be stunned because that was still 5 feet. And then be fine. But as I mentioned before when describing the area to Riley, before you is a walkway. On either side, it looks like a drop into magma again, but the walkway has barriers that are made using the same kind of technique that sort of artificially designed the walls of the chamber, except applied to make safety railings, sort of. That's a good question. Unfortunately, the design of the avian is very vague. You are free to attempt, however, since this one is profile view instead of having, like, an abstract statue. But, as I said before, the design is soft and vague, in which case, you may perform an... I believe it's an insight nature logic I had you do before.
Frankly, I don't think Tucker even knows there's a pattern.
Unfortunately, you do not recognize the bird. And it's actually getting kind of frustrating for you because you get the feeling that you should know. Look, it's the day of 2. However, if you want, you can invoke the Curse of 2 and try again.
Invoke the curse. You can't know any less.
Give him a bonus. It's the day of 2. The curse should be better this day.
Sad. Better roll, but also not 2. This is the problem with the Curse of 2. So, unfortunately, you get a minor headache trying to think about it so hard. You get a headache that's briefly bad enough that you're hallucinating scales telling you, geez, don't think about it so hard. Why does it matter?
Aren't you getting sassed?
Imagine.
Imagine.
Poor Brooke. Probably doesn't. It's just frustrating, Brooke mumbles. Probably not realizing that they are mumbling to themselves. Like Riley used to. That said, that looks weird.
Sure. I think that works. I get the idea.
Yeah. Unfortunately, if I were to rotate it properly, it would be like sideways, because it is supposed to be below.
Mm-hmm.
So actually what I will do is... This is such a confusing and terrible internal map of the mountain. Perfect.
Perfect.
As you continue on the walkway, you pass into another tunnel briefly. And then you find what looks to be a way up. And it's a set of stairs that look as though they were crudely cut into the rock. Probably using claws or something. Leading you up and further in. And the heat in here is enough that it's starting to make even Ralph start to sweat, even without the warm clothes on.
Yeah.
Tucker is just at this point.
Yeah, it's too freaking hot.
Poff. More Poff.
Poff is in bag. Poff has had a raspberry. They did not consume the whole thing before. They are nibbling on it.
I'm just gonna keep them going for a while.
It's like rations.
Yeah.
Hard to believe we were freezing yesterday, Rook says. So, important note, by the way, you still have snowberries, which help stave off the heat.
Had 2 of those, yes. We're not cooking to death yet. We're gonna have the ration. There's 4 of us and 2 berries.
Poff has eaten most of them, I would like to point out, but alright.
I'm feeding him raspberries, not snowberries, thank you.
Are you? I thought they were all
Yes.
snowberries. Oh, okay, you have some
No.
actual raspberries in there.
Yeah, there's 2 raspberries and 2 snowberries.
Okay.
Problem is that Poff has been eating through protective rations.
I'm feeding my pet. What do you want from me?
Don't feed Poff too much, it'll turn into a moth.
Is that a problem?
Might fly away.
Bye. I'd be sad.
Riley's already sad.
That's true.
Point
That'll make him
taken.
even more sad.
Point is true there.
Very true.
Alright. So now...
There's still paint on the Vulpix.
Oh. The tile got eaten.
Yeah, it sure did. Do. Was there a second song for Mount Shiver Peak? I forget.
There technically was, because we technically were trying to replace the song, but we forgot to do that. Do you want that playing?
Yeah. Is that in Dungeons 3?
Should be.
Alright. Let's...
I guess just let me know if it's a song you want.
Yep. 19. Huh, I forget what 22 is supposed to be for. Oh, wait.
322? Let's see. That was potentially a dungeon for later, but you can always, of course, use it for something else.
Yep. I just forget the details of that discussion. I'm pretty sure that's one of the ones I actually wrote down, though.
I want to say desert continent, but I sand continent. But I'm not sure.
If it's desert, then I may not have. But I think I know what it's for now that you said that. Anyway. Ignoring that one.
So, 19. Okay, here
Yes. Team Cheer enters what appears to be a central chamber. A large, craggy, vertical shaft that, as you look up it, you realize you're only on one opening of many, along a series of spiraling paths that lead both up and down. And above you, by several flights, is Glalie, who, for some reason, is following the stairs instead of just floating straight up. But more impressive, even when you look down, is you can see the magma far below, glowing, like a circle or an eye. These staircases are made of wavy, deliberately melded stone that was frozen in its place and then carved out, such that it would be easier for Pokemon to walk up and down them. It's hard to believe that the volcano has ever erupted with this still intact. And yet, even as that thought crosses your minds, there's a deep rumble from within the mountain, and the ground shakes beneath you briefly. One of the staircases across from you and several flights down cracks, a portion of it crumbling and falling into the magma below.
Oh, great.
The rumble stops. It's brief, but it is a reminder.
Are there any... So it's a very long staircase going upwards, right?
That is correct. In fact, it is... it's closer to a double helix staircase. For instance, there's an opening where you are, and one across from you.
Okay.
And both these staircases wind upward.
Yeah, they wind upwards with each other. I get it.
Yep. However, it does not appear that there are ever any bridges connecting the two of them. So if you wanted to cross to the other side, you would need to jump, fly, or go to the top. Also, I'm glad I saved this for now. This is good music for now.
I mean, I think probably best we just go up, right?
The stairs that crumbled, are there any other sections? If Tucker is looking up and down, just kind of blown away by the structure, is there any other parts that are broken besides the part that we saw crumbled?
None that you can immediately see. There may be some further down, but it's hard to view them against the glare of the magma's glow.
Okay.
Seems like we can't wait around, Brooke says. Ready to climb a billion stairs? They sigh.
Not really, but I think we have to, don't we? Tucker kind of just eyes that one section that broke.
Reminder, it is a section on the other staircase, and it is several flights down. So.
Still.
Brooke nods and starts climbing. The Glalie seems to be taking a more leisurely pace, considering that he doesn't know you're there at the moment. So, first, considering this is a buttload of stairs, give me Vitality, Tough, Athletics checks, please.
Okay. Also, I agree. This song is good because it's both hot and cold, which kind of works pretty well for. Because I think are we experiencing a bit of a unique atmospheric condition here, where it's really hot below us and cold above us?
You do not feel the cold as much, considering your current location, but you can surmise that it is cold towards the top because of, well, the outside.
Yeah. What was the roll again?
Vitality, tough, athletic.
That was not my roll. 2 more dice. I couldn't calculate in time. There we go. Hey, 4.
Oh my
And also,
god.
Why I will answer that question in chat in a minute.
Yeah, you're all booking it all right. And, interestingly enough, you are starting to catch up. At least before you manage to get winded. It's around the time that you're about 1 flight away that the Glalie finally notices all of you across the chasm, given the way that the stairs are situated in their helix format. Oh! It seems that I have actual competition! What did you do? Fall asleep? Also, I forgot his voice to some extent. I'm sorry.
I think it's pretty close approximation. Close approximation. I can't talk today. Never mind.
Close enough.
Close enough to what I was saying, too.
Yeah, we took a nap on the way. Figured you could use the help. Brooke calls.
I should roll for psychic damage for that.
You know what? Go ahead and roll a tough contest. Perform.
Book needs an official, like, shit-talking, move card.
That's kind of what bravado is for. As well as, what is it? Pressure? Pressure. So, the Glalie seems to believe you, and harumphs, puffing out a cloud of frost in the process. Taking it easy on me, eh? I'll not have it! Very well. I'll meet you at the top. Take a care to actually show reverence here in this sacred space, for we go to meet the Guardian! And he picks up the pace and starts zipping along up the stairs. He's also being particularly loud as he's starting to seemingly pray to the Guardian to grant him victory.
Hey, Car, what was the roll you just had us do to book it?
Vitality, tough, athletic.
Okay. Thank you.
Because this is an endurance thing at this point.
No, I was curious about something, but never mind. I wanted to know something about which stats were used there. Answered my question, thank you.
Yep. I am using a social stat instead of a skill. Or, instead of a skill.
No, I was just wondering if Tucker could howl himself to go further and stronger. But you see,
Hey,
strength is not.
can I do something real quick?
Why not? What are you doing?
I want to yell. Hey, Ice Ball. Look down here a moment.
He's dumb enough to do it, so he'll pause and do so.
And I'll use the Observer Orb.
Oh, that's smart. Oh, I forgot about that.
That's dirty, I love it.
I've been holding on to this for about 40 episodes. And I'm never gonna use it for something good, so I might as well use it on something stupid.
Also, art exists. I don't know why. Key drew it.
Yeah.
Is it... okay. Okay.
No thoughts, head empty.
It's very pug-like, actually. It's cute.
I'm only seeing a black square.
Oh, really?
Okay, for a second I was like, is it supposed to be a black square? It may just be me. So,
I have re-imported it. Try it.
yeah, so it's just me, don't worry about it.
How about this side?
Look at,
How about this side?
also a black square for some reason.
Well, that's really weird. Okay, well, it's on Discord
Yeah.
if you will look at it there.
Yeah, I will look at it. I apologize. I don't know why I can't see it right now. I'm sure it's amazing.
Does that look like the face of Mercy, Aiden? Kind of.
Oh goodness, now I have to... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That expression. Okay. So, I assume you are chucking the orb at him when you activate it.
Yep.
Okay. You chuck the orb at him, he blinks briefly, and then is stunned by the light. You can practically see the little daze bubbles popping off in his face.
Nice.
Alright, let's go. I have no idea how long that lasts.
Freeing up inventory space, are you?
No. I just remembered I had that.
Poff is Well, Poff is helping with that.
Hey Riley, Brooke says, remember that jackass from Sea Spray?
Which one? That doesn't narrow it down.
The Lucario, Brooke says. Do you think you could make some kind of board thingy to like him to speed us up?
Maybe. I could try.
I'm going to assume y'all are saying this while you're moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody go ahead and give me another set of Vitality Tough Athletic rolls.
Oh!
Riley is so fine with this.
Tucker is struggling.
The rest of y'all are getting tired, and there's me. Yeah, the rest of y'all are getting tired, and then there's me.
Yeah, unfortunately the rest of you are starting to flag just a little bit. This is a lot of stairs, and it reminds all of you at some point, of some point when you were human and had to go up a lot of stairs because, like, say, an elevator was broken or a teleporter was out or some crap. So it's like, why? Why
For those
is
of
this
you
a
that live in the
thing?
sci-fi setting, the teleporter's out. You can't use the transporter anymore. You have to use the
Teleporters
stairs.
are canon to Pokemon.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess they are.
Meanwhile, Riley, who doesn't remember terribly much of his human self or tries not to, he's completely unfazed. Because Riolu.
Can Tucker howl to psych himself up? It normally raises strength, but I have to ask.
I mean, it wouldn't really grant you any particular benefit, but if you want to howl in order to keep up morale, sure. Fortunately, this is one of those things where I can't see a way to give you a mechanical benefit for it.
Sad. Alright, well, that's fine.
Maybe I am being bad DM that way, but...
Wait a minute. There is one way Tucker could speed up.
Oh no! Wait, are you gonna paralyze yourself?
I don't know if he could do it to himself, but... Bites self. Flinch. No, that wouldn't help any.
No, don't burn yourself.
He could do that.
Is the damage
Ask
worth it?
Riley
No.
to paralyze you with Force Palm.
No, actually,
I don't think
no.
you'll be able to convince him.
Tucker actually has a different thought that he'd like to bring up as people are talking. Wait a minute, guys. Don't just one of us need to reach the top before him?
Do you want me to run ahead?
That's a brilliant idea. I'm gonna throw Zeal.
Oh my god!
Oh,
This is a
okay.
lava pool we're over!
Wait.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna ask him. I'm just gonna.
Like, Zeal is just keeping up along with you and is like, huh? And, okay. You're going for distance and not accuracy, right?
Yeah.
You know what? We'll make you do both. Give me...
And I'm gonna add a will. I'm gonna spend a will on this.
please.
Okay. Alright.
Oh
First off, Brooke, bravado.
Yeah, I was
Please.
gonna say, like...
Oh my god.
Oh no. Wait, is he the most tossable out of everyone? I guess so.
Well, I think actually yes.
He is the lightest aside from Poff at the moment.
Okay. Win via Poff!
You hung
Win
my
via
pop, I
Poff!
huck you in the fire.
Win via Poff, just going at the top.
Just Zeal lands on a staircase up there and doesn't get all the way to the top. Ralph is dissatisfied, yeets Poff with a critical throw.
You touch my bug, I will kill you.
I'm sorry, but he is projectile shaped. I mean,
Pop like hits the fucking core, and Ralph's like, yes. I turn.
Football spike Poff.
I turn, and like you're literally on fire. Oh, yeah. You got a little something on, and then squeaky noise as you grab my neck.
Oh gosh, it's a Hades moment. Alright. Yeah, Brooke, go ahead and roll your yeah, intimidate. Go ahead. I'm imagining Brooke shouting at Ralph that he better make that count.
You idiot.
Tucker, meanwhile, goes wide eyes as he wasn't intending the suggestion to be taken this way. Oh god. Oh, Arceus.
Oh, at least that's a success. Holy
Well,
shit.
you got a success, so it still counts. Goodness. Also, that's to all allies next action.
Cool. It still counts the number, don't
It
worry.
counts.
Yeah.
Alright, so Ralph, first, let's do power since that's your better roll. Give me your strength, survival, athletic. Gosh, somebody needs to
Indeed.
put points in athletic.
I have a point in athletic.
Besides you.
Hey, here we go. And with countenance, do I add another dice, or is it just +1?
It's bravado.
Oh, it's bravado is 2 more dice, and you have the auto success.
Do not
from
roll a
spending
1.
A will.
Do not roll a 1
Yeah.
and a 3. Oh, that's better. 2 and a 6. That's
Okay,
doubly what I
excellent.
said.
Yep, 5 and 5, and then the will makes 6.
No, that's 7.
7.
Oh, cool.
Because the +2 dice also added a 6.
Yes. Alright, now give me the Dex survival athletic for some amount of accuracy. Unless you want to justify me anything else for the second roll.
I don't got anything.
Alright. I'm trying to make a habit of like, okay, if you want to justify using a move or anything else, please do so. Okay, you're not trying for accuracy, you're trying for distance.
Because I'm going for distance. I'm going for speed.
How are you throwing Zeal, by the way? I know you've grabbed them and you're yeeting them. Are you trying to yeet them, like, straight up as much as possible?
Yeah, I'm scooping them up like a football, and I'm trying to, like, yeet them over the Glalie head. Just...
The Glalie is across the pit.
I'm throwing directly towards the core. Just...
You want up, not down.
Yeah,
up.
you want up.
The gore is down. That is also lava. You want up.
We're not trying to projectile attack
The
Glalie.
top.
We're not trying to
The
projectile attack Glalie as much as we are trying to go up.
We want the
Yeah,
peak.
the Glalie is already stunned, but they are further up from you and also across the gap because of the way the stairs work. They're a spiraling stair.
Yeah. Alright,
There-
so
it's
closest to the goal. Just...
The stairs are helix, Ralph. That means there's
Yeah,
typically two
it's-
opposite sets of
it's-
stairs, and they're completely set apart from each other. They
Okay.
spiral in a circle.
I wanted to make sure every bit of information was clear.
Yeah.
I now understand what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay.
And just, you yeet. I can't believe that's become part of my common terminology. You throw with as much strength as possible. You laugh, Kyrio, but that would be awesome. Zeal, who activates Flame Wheel.
He has that? Neat.
I forget if they get Fire Charge or Flame Wheel. It's one of the two. Well, it's Zeal. But you can hear him as he zips upward. Yes! I am the sun! Eventually! He does not get to the top, however. But he does flail in the air briefly before his flame charge helps him correct and cling on to stairs higher up. I'm okay!
Wait, is he dangling still? Is he able to get himself, like, onto the stairs?
He is currently dangling, but he is clinging onto the stairs. Keep running, Zeal! Get to the top! Brooke shouts.
Jesus, Murphy. If he's still dangling, I think the the unused responsibility bit of Riley's brain's gonna kick in, and he's gonna quick attack up the stairs to make sure that he can get the Zeal before Zeal potentially falls.
Okay, you may go ahead and roll that. However, as you're doing so, Glalie comes to. Such irreverence! As champion, I cannot let this go unpunished.
Zoom.
You say? As he tries to headbutt you.
He's gonna headbutt me.
Wait, what side of the stairs are we all on from each other again?
He can float.
Oh, he's actually gonna float over across to hit headbutt.
No. You guys have been moving.
Yeah.
Riley is quick attacking up the stairs.
Yeah. I thought he was
Which
on the
means-
other helix. That's all.
Yeah. No, he's not on the other helix.
Oh,
He's on
okay.
the same one as you.
All right.
I just mentioned the fact that there was another helix.
Gotcha.
Can I clash that?
Yeah, you may as well, actually.
Well, this is him trying to clash you, so he fails.
Oh, cool.
So he tries to headbutt you with his spiky noggin, and doesn't quite catch you, as it were, as you zoom past to go save Zeal.
Yeah, whatever. Out of my way. Shove us on the way by.
He rolls around and starts going after you. It's actually quite surprising. He's fairly quick, so where was that earlier?
I guess when he actually has a serious competition going on and takes it seriously.
Okay. How long do I have to run to get the Zeal, and how easily can I grab the cat?
You're gonna have to make another Vitality Tough Athletic.
Okay. Is it a -2?
Yes.
I feel like a better question is, would he reach Zil before Zil writes himself, or can Zil write himself?
Zeal is trying. Alright, now give me another one at -6.
-6? Oh, fucking hell, so many stairs!
It's a lot of stairs. You also use Quick Attack.
Nice.
I'm still going. There's so many fucking stairs.
After
Real
Quick Attack
owes me
wears
a
off,
lot.
you realize, oh crap, that was a lot of stairs.
I could skip leg day for the next 6 months.
Tiber in the background, no skipping leg day.
No!
Nobody skips leg day. But you are able to make it to Zeal and help him up, even if you need a very brief breather. In spite of the fact that Glalie is trying his damnedest to bear down on all of you.
Well, okay. Once I've got Zeal, how much further to the top?
It's still a fair ways. There's at least
God.
several quote-unquote flights. Like, this is a big mountain. And at this point, given what you can see, it should probably hit home about how tall this thing is. And how much longer it would have taken to get here from the outside.
Well, I better keep fucking running. With Zeal.
With Zeal.
I'm gonna throw him over my shoulder and just start booking it.
I can run on my own, darn it! I can do this! Let me be helpful! He wriggles.
No, I'm gonna need your heli there just in case we need to throw you again.
Ah. Okay.
Because that was staggeringly effective, actually.
Well, he likes the throwing thing.
Yep.
Also, you could throw him again. For more
I could,
distance,
but
yeah.
I feel like that's still a pretty long distance.
Oops.
Oh,
Ow.
you intend to throw him outside the rim at the top?
Yeah.
And we just see
how
him
we win.
careening down the side of the mountain.
Yeah. Bye.
By the way, once you get Zeal to stop wriggling, he looks up and sees Glalie there. Glalie is trailing clouds of frost, and it's causing the hot stone of the stairs behind him to start to crack. I shall not be bested by heretic knaves!
God, the calling is... Can I spin around and blaze kick him?
He is not close enough for you to do that, but he is starting to bear down on you.
Which direction is Zeal hanging from?
I assume that Zeal is hanging over Riley's shoulder, so he's looking
Yeah.
behind Riley.
Yeah.
So Zeal goes, we should probably get moving.
Yeah,
now-
Riley will run.
As
But,
Zeal uses a flamethrower to try and slow the Glalie down, not actually doing so, because Glalie has no fear of fire, like an idiot.
Oh, that's right.
But the rest of you are free to also make vitality tough athletics rolls again at this point.
Oh yeah, it's not
Assuming
like we're
you are all
stopping.
still moving.
Yeah. Well, we threw them up there, and we're just gonna sit here now. That's enough work for one day. No. Tucker got a little bit more of a win back from last time. Slightly better roll. What about the rest of you outs? Why is there a giant... Okay, never mind.
I'm not sure if I have to roll for this one.
You don't. At the moment. You did your rolls.
I did my piece.
Yes, I'm waiting on everyone else, and I know that Kyrio is typing a thing. So I'm going to wait for that as well.
Typing for the motivational doodads that I'm going to need.
Yeah.
Ralph, you what about your roll? Yeah.
Same.
Same, tough... Wait, vitality, tough, athletic, right?
Yes.
Hold up. I started doing a different roll.
Okay.
Your roll
Do
is a
proper
7.
roll this time.
Yeah, your roll's a 7.
Did you take that for? I told you should have taken that for.
What?
It's...
Yeah, actually, I
Oh.
would have taken the 4 too. I'd be
Wow.
like, that's not enough dice. I'll take it. No.
Superpowered. Okay, Ralph. You expended a lot of energy just to throw Zeal as far as you did. So you need a breather at the moment.
Just as I slow to a step. Give me. Go.
It's a good thing you know stockpile. Can I use superpower to leap up the stairs, or can I throw someone else? You may do either of those things.
I guess Tucker's the next nearest projectile.
I mean, you could technically do both, but nobody at present is a better projectile than Zeal.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Riley would be the second best projectile.
Yeah,
to be
probably.
fully honest with you, but
Yeah,
I'm
but-
up there.
Yeah, Riley's up there with Poff.
And Zeal.
You could try throwing Tucker, but that is a dangerous proposition for the pooch.
Yeah, I'm not there to catch him. Like, I'm also not there to catch you.
All right. Okay. Yeah, you do the not, but like, yeah, I know what you meant. Up the stairway. Technically, with superpower, you probably could leap across, but that's not what you're looking for. So yeah, go ahead and do the accuracy roll for superpower, which is Dex Fight Brawl.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Nice. Head darkness.
I have a question. If you thought you could, would you try to attack Glalie on the way? Okay. Roll Chip Away, accuracy at -2, and then your choice of Crunch or Ice Fang at -4. So Dex Fight Brawl again for Chip Away, but at -2. And are you going to use Crunch or Ice Fang? Okay. Then Dex Fight Brawl at -4. I'm gonna call that Invocation of the Curse of Two, just because Rule of Cool. Would you like me to describe this, Brooke, or would you like a chance to describe what happens? Because you've just earned your first tick on that meld move idea. I don't want to type too much, but if I manage to grab him in my mouth, I want to throw him downward. I figured.
Oh, I see. Yes, this.
So, all of Brooke's power condenses in their body as they crouch down and then they leap up. And instead of stopping at the first stair up, they grab that stair and fling themselves upward, doing this until they reach Glalie, who is just about to catch up to Riley and Zeal, in spite of their attempts to keep him off their tail. And Brooke opens his jaws wide as their body trails that excess energy they're giving off. And they bite down hard enough that a loud, bone-shattering crunch can be heard by all of you.
Ooh.
And as Brooke pulls himself up, he twists in a spiral and throws Glalie down, ripping off one of Glalie's horns in the process.
Oh my god.
Brutal.
Does Brooke stick the landing? Importantly enough.
Also, that jaw hoisting is such an appropriate thing for that line, for that species line. Yes, that is a good question. Does he stick the landing? Let's see.
Brooke is on the stairs now. But he does need to take a breather. Oh.
Oh, right, I forgot my bravado. Oh, well, didn't need it.
Your bravado that worked really well. We'll say that.
Meanwhile, Tucker wishes he could be as cool as that, but at least he's not fucking winded like Ralph.
I mean, Tucker's still running. Ralph is finally getting his second win, and he sees Glalie just flying downward.
Is he okay? Like, is he gonna plummet into the lava?
I'm right behind you guys.
Wait, did you roll flinch?
I'm way behind you guys.
Razor Fang. Razor
Fang
Fang.
into a wall. Yeah, go ahead and roll for flinch. I forgot about that. In fact, roll 2 dice for flinch because crunch. Or wait, no. Crunch isn't flinch.
You Razor Fang.
Whatever.
Yep.
2 dice for flinch anyway. Also didn't matter.
Okay.
It was flinch and defense down. I forgot crunch is not bite. Okay. You all are seemingly currently in the clear.
Well, I'm gonna keep booking it.
Go ahead and give me another vitality tough athletic.
Tucker does kind of a wide-eyed thing as Grayley just plummets past him.
I won't look. Oh my god, I'm getting tired.
You are getting tired, especially carrying Zeal, and just stairs are awful. That's just one of those things that's going on in your head. Stairs are awful. You're not sure you could even make it up the stairs in the base to make it up to your bedroom to be with Lizard at the moment.
Fuck, Lizard could carry me up those stairs.
Lizard would carry you up those stairs.
Yes.
But if you had to go up those stairs, you just could. No more stairs. You've had enough for one life.
Yeah. Had enough of a lot of things for one life.
I should note, Brooke, that while you do have the broken Glalie horn in your mouth, your teeth are bleeding. Or rather, your mouth is bleeding. You have kind of overexerted yourself a bit.
Great, now I'm gonna have to heal Brooke when this is over as well.
Brooke hasn't taken damage,
That
but
doesn't mean I'm not gonna have to heal him.
they do have a debuff at the moment. So as you all are making your way up, Riley and Zeal are the first to the top, and it is freezing up here.
Okay. In a panic, I am gonna put my fucking clothes back on. As I'm like,
No, why is it cold again? Take me back inside! As Zeal flops to the ground, they're still in their warm clothes. Because fire type.
I guess the Poff can come out at least.
Yep, Poff is better up here.
Into the pocket.
It's just occurred to me that literally everyone has done something cool in this crater area except for Tucker.
Someone has to be grounded in reality once.
It's true. Get heal pulse ready, but not for Brooke.
Sadly, Tucker just doesn't have any sort of moveset or even inventive moveset for a situation like this. Maybe eventually.
But while the rest of you are making your way up, Riley,
Yeah.
On the other side of the volcano's opening, someone is going to have to tell me the official name for the opening of the volcano. I'm sorry. Caldera. Thank you. I wasn't sure if that was correct or not.
That is
Thank you,
yes.
Kyrio. On the other side of the caldera is a large avian creature that is lavender in color. And it is watching you with a cold, imperious gaze.
Is it time for a music change?
I don't know, I think this is fitting.
I mean, technically.
We're probably just gonna look at this bird for a moment and just go, hi. Let's see across the finish line. I think we already crossed the finish line. I think we're there already.
It doesn't seem to acknowledge your greeting terribly much. And then it looks down.
Can I trace its gaze? What's it looking at?
It's looking at Glalie, who is rising up the center of the volcano. Still fairly distant for you, but the rest of you are going to start seeing Glalie rising up.
Foul! Cheats! Guardian, I beseech you! As champion of the village, I have proven my mettle time and again! Give me the strength to do so once more! Give me the strength to show you that I am the most frigid of my kind! That I can quell even the fiery heart of your mountain!
And slowly, the avian extends one wing, and something shimmering drops from between its feathers, emanating a familiar rainbow glow.
Oh god, I know what that is. Riley doesn't know what that is, but I know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Would it be disrespectful to a guardian to try and conjure a sword and huck it at the thing and stab it before it gets to him? Probably. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Wait, what are you doing? I'm just confused.
You're trying to stab the thing, or
I'm gonna the thing that's falling. Yeah.
All
I'm gonna
right.
spear it into the wall.
All right. You're gonna try and conjure an aura sword for it.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't have any ranged attacks. All I can do is throw things.
All right. Give me your special fight channel in order to get the aura going. Or was it?
I am
wow.
very tired.
I mean, I think normally in order to form stuff it was insight, but regardless, same dice roll. Yeah, you're just sort of baffled at this, and you do not have the concentration after all that running in order to form a sword. You need a hot minute.
Okay. Where's the actual finish line? Can I like slog over there? Is it just the bird? I'm at the top.
I think Zil
I've
should.
already won.
Let Zil win. He flew.
So I don't know where the winning point is. I brought Zeal with me.
Just set him
I mean-
down. Yeah.
I assumed he already set Zeal down.
I already did set him down. I had
Yeah.
to put my jacket back
Okay.
on.
Oh, fair enough.
So, it is time for a music change, just not the one that you think, Charem.
I thought so. I thought that would be something different.
So, Glalie opens their mouth to accept this blessing. And also, by the way, even if you wanted to hit this thing, it's like the size of a teardrop. So it would have been hard. I would have been amazed if you got that.
I really wish
Gonna be
I
honest.
did. I really wish I...
But the dice are with the DM today. It's time for cinematics.
I could spend the will to try and fuck with your cinematics.
You could try, but one success is not enough for this.
Wait, is one success to conjure the sword?
True. But
I'm gonna fuck with your cinematics.
no, I'm going to stop. You've
Ah.
already done them.
Ah.
Alright. Is this events? That one is under events, but...
So what's the ledge like up there, anyways?
Cold.
Cold. Rock and ice, and even at this height, clouds. Like blizzard clouds at a height that normally should actually be above cloud level.
I was gonna say,
But-
yeah.
The air is very thin, by the way.
There's no wonder we're all dying.
Oh dear, is this events 1?
Take your time, by the way. Finding the songs takes a minute.
I apologize.
No worries.
Oh man. I thought of the part of Hercules where they're like going in for the final battle and Phil's like running behind him. It's like, I'm right behind you, kid. He gets winded because he's a short, fat goat man. He's like, oh, I'm way behind you, kid.
I remember that scene. So Ralph may have gotten winded, but he did projectile throw a cat. So yeah,
Yeah.
Tucker just doesn't have much he can do in situations like this. Tucker, unfortunately, for having as many moves as he does, his repertoire of what he can execute with those is unfortunately limited. He's basically got like one projectile, for instance, and the rest is like, and almost everything's non-tangible skills when you think about it, like non-physical stuff. But once he gets Shadow Sneak, I think that can open up some possibilities.
Dang it. Where's that one song that was good for tense things? Because it's not tension. I've done tension before.
I'm not sure. It would most certainly be an event song. But besides that, I'm not sure. If you're missing a song... Let me hold on a second. Let me check something. Soundtrack should be complete, except for, of course, songs that I recently reviewed of you wouldn't be there, but... Let me see something. I don't believe any of those are what you're looking for. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Oh, were you looking for Pensive?
Maybe?
Because that wouldn't be in the list yet, but I could add it real fast. Here, let me throw it at you and see if it was the one you were looking for.
Yep. Sorry, everyone. I wanted
There you
this
go.
to be...
I was going to add songs, but I had a lot more to share with you, actually. We need to set up a day to share more music, by the way. So, I usually do them in big batches. Anyways, if it's this song you're looking for...
Yes, that will do.
That was that the one? Okay, well, give me a second then. In the meantime, fill the time, because, yeah.
In between that, we can actually do... events... Is it I think it's events 1, number 9?
Should I still get the other one ready now, or...?
We will use this. That
Okay.
way it's less work for you.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
Sorry about that, everyone.
Let's see, which song is that, then? I could add it in still, but...
Less work for you immediately, and it is late. So, no worries.
Okay. As long as it fits.
Glalie consumes this shimmering spark. And the avian creature across from Riley speaks in a hushed but powerful tone. Then go forth, our champion, and show the whole world what you are capable of. And Glalie is enveloped by a glow.
Yes! Yes! I accept your blessing, O Guardian! Your faith in me is not misplaced!
And to let you know what just happened, Kyrio, this avian creature just bestowed a blessing of some sort on Glalie. He has been enveloped by light. A light of which none of you are particularly familiar. Except maybe in human memory. And I will allow Brooke and Tucker to make smart logic rolls.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's bad for both of you.
So, unfortunately, Brooke, this escapes you. Just for the moment. Your mind might be in other places, I'm afraid. Especially considering Glalie just decided he wasn't done with you. All of you. Tucker, even with a 1, this looks vaguely like evolution. Vaguely. From your human memory. But there is something wrong about it.
Where is the Glalie in relation to all of us right now? Elevation.
It's currently somewhere between the top of the shaft and where Ralph is, who is let's see, hang on, let me use, I'm gonna do a thing.
Okay. It's time for a thing. Oh, I see.
I'm gonna make use of these icons.
Okay.
As we at the top. Ralph, buddy, you better get running.
Oh,
Eh.
God.
Ralph, sorry, not Ralph. The Glalie is about there. I have Brooke there because I assume Brooke started moving as soon as they had energy. But otherwise, I can put Brooke on the same level as Tucker.
For that.
But they are currently in the column of the volcano. Oh no.
Oh god.
Hey, you become a true member of Team Cheer. Remember to tuck and roll. Ready!
Oh my god.
Lighthearted, but light bursts forth from Glalie's form, and there's disturbing sounds as their body twists and their shell cracks open, their jaws hanging wide, overmade, as the energy that flows out is then drawn in. As I recall, we have a Glalie model, no?
We should, yes.
Yeah. As expected.
Oh, that's why the horns crack, because it's all Brooke. That's why Megan Glalie has a cracked horns. It's Brooke's fault.
Maybe. Well, that's a third horn that it grows out of its shell.
Fair. This is interesting. It's cracked though.
His laughter echoes throughout the column chamber, turning into a much more maniacal thing as seeping frost begins to overtake the heat of the volcano that lies within Mount Shiver.
I'll show them all! I'll show all of you! I am the mightiest, unbreakable, unmeltable! Even the fiery heart of Mount Shiver will be cold again!
Everyone gets to roll initiative.
I once again feel obligated to mention I don't have any ranged attacks.
You don't, but also there's a more severe problem encroaching. Glalie Frost is now... Well, he's not missing a horn anymore. It came back. Thanks to that evolution.
We've literally already won. Ralph is having problems.
Is Ralph okay? We also just spelled out a numbers 911 if he needs it.
I think he does.
Poor Ralph. You have decent initiative, but they just roll so high.
Soften him up for me. I'll be there eventually.
Well, actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but you got a 12, so you have the best initiative actually. Or is that? Oh, it's just literally just 6. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah,
I was mistaken there.
Well, literally, the Glalie is not going to act until just before Ralph's turn.
Okay, so goodness me.
So, before we do move on, I want to set the precedent for the battle music.
Sure.
Before we end the session.
Okay. There should certainly be a few options at this point.
There are plenty. No, I've used that one. Where was the one I had? It was the frantic one.
Unfortunately, I actually haven't given you fight songs recently, so I'm pretty sure it's not on the list of things I haven't added yet, but you've heard. In other words, if it's a fight song, it's probably on the list, probably.
Yeah, we have plenty of fights, so...
Yeah. The good thing about the music collection is that we always have something good for most situations. The bad thing is it's sometimes hard to find which one we would like to use. What
I wonder if it's the one that's not loading for me on Battles 2.
Give me this number.
15.
Or do you know the name of it?
I think it was versus Boss Frantic, or Frenetic.
Oh, okay, that one. Yeah, that's probably the one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm missing. Okay.
Is it the Monster House Remastered song that you're looking for? Yeah, that's the one you're missing then, yeah.
Yeah, the frantic one.
Just
So,
try,
yeah,
close, switch pages and switch back, that should fix it.
it's what I've been doing. It's.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not loading. It's fine.
I can turn it on, though, if you want it.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Because that is the one I wanted.
I think it's Battles 115? No, 215.
Yeah. 250.
There it is. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
That's weird. Somebody
Oh,
unlocked,
God.
somebody unlocked the tablet.
And this is a perfect theme because Glalie Frost is encroaching on the volcano itself, emanating from their current position. I don't think I need to tell some of us who are watching and some of us who are currently playing how bad that might be.
Actually, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
there was-
What's that going on?
It was touched on in the Pokemon anime even.
Kyrio has it. He really is going to try and freeze the volcano, and I'm pretty sure most of you know that that's not good.
Ah, just like he said, yeah. That is probably not good, no.
Probably not. He's also not really playing fair because he's floating out in the middle of the lava tube. But this is also where we end for the night. Because another battle, especially one this monumental, is gonna take some time.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how we're gonna deal with this one. At least how I'm gonna deal with this one. What am I gonna do? Throw rocks?
Also, geographically, how are we going to deal with this battle is also a good question.
Am I gonna fucking jump on him from up here? I mean, I guess I could, but that sounds like a stupid idea.
This is one of the things I've been thinking about.
So probably, yeah.
I definitely feel like bigger battles may require some amount of geographic maneuvering.
I'm down with that. It makes it more interesting.
Yeah, this is cool.
So long as you all are agreeable to it in some manner.
Also, my one complaint is stairs.
Also,
So many stairs.
I have one single question for you, Car. Did you say lavender with the legendary?
Yes.
Okay.
It's,
Something ain't right
is-
here.
It is the one we discussed.
I actually don't remember the discussion, so this kind of became news to me too. Cool. That's fun. I'll have to look back at our discussions.
It's definitely one that I enjoyed. You have ideas, I bet you do. Everybody will be getting, technically because the Meg Cargo was a fight, even though Riley did it all by himself, you all will be getting 3 experience each from that because I believe it was level
Nice.
36.
hell yeah. Do I get an extra one because I got the lucky egg still?
Yes.
Yeah.
Three experience, you said?
Yep.
Okay. As usual,
3 and then... Sorry, 3 and then 2 from session.
Yes, and then 2 from session
Oh,
for a
okay.
total of 5, 6 for
Nice.
Riley.
Okay. If anybody, as usual, if anybody can't edit their sheets or something, just let me know. Otherwise, I assume you've got it.
I do have a question. I have 2 extra green bits here. Did I accidentally yeet them off of my page somewhere?
2 extra what?
2 extra little green pegs.
Oh, just the excess ones? Here.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Actually, checked against.
No. Yeah, we can
Yeah.
check the Wikipedia page, and no, you
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah,
What's
okay,
that?
I didn't move them off my sheet.
Okay. That's another useful
Yeah.
thing for the wiki. That's another use for the wiki. Double check we don't make mistakes or forget something. By the way, everyone, again, check out the wiki. BookPioneers.fandom.com.
And there's another
I'm not gonna
random
buy
one
it.
over here.
I don't need it. I do need it, but I don't have anything I want to buy right now.
If you have an excess counter, I can delete it. I need to be careful with mod powers. I can accidentally click somebody's thing, even though it's locked.
True. Somebody unlocked the tablet earlier, by the way. I fixed that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do that, I don't think.
I don't know what happened there. It could have just been like that. It's fixed now.
I actually disabled my lot key, I'm pretty sure, because I was misclicking.
Oh god. What animation was that?
Mega Evolution.
Wow.
This was 76.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, also, for those talking in the chat, yeah, I don't like Mega Gaily either. I'm really not fond of it. Works well in this situation, though. It is just creepy. Honestly, I don't like normal Gaily either.
Right, I'm going to bed.
This is
Go to
fair.
bed, everyone. Thank you so much for the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoy next session.
Seems like it'll be a pretty exciting one. Session 77 will be in 2 weeks, everyone. Check it out. Watch for it. Anticipate it. Come to my streams in the meantime that I'm doing besides that, too, because it helps out the channel, so do that. But yeah!
Thanks for having me experience PTSD this session. Fantastic, thank you. 10 out of 10. Would PTSD again.
I don't always PTSD, but when I PTSD, I have PTSD over here. This is my favorite place to PTSD.
I feel like I should just try and punch the bird, and that should be my method of ending this fight.
You might have a
try, but
you might
it
have
The
a
won't
word.
bird will fucking eviscerate me, because it's all my weaknesses. God is dead.
Left you can.
Alright, well, I guess I'll say a table then.
Yep. You can
Bye.
try, but I guarantee you're not going to get much results out of it.
Wow. I do have my my really angry ace in the hole. Sure, he'd love to fuck up a bird.
Do we know, does Tigers particularly hate birds? I didn't catch that piece of his backstory.
Well, no, he doesn't want to murder the Glalie, though, so this might work to our advantage.
Well, unfortunately for you, Tiber's also not sure what just happened.
Great. He's supposed to be my encyclopedia of all the bullshit in the world, and he doesn't know what's going on.
Well, one, Tiber was not a very religious mon, and two, stuff.
He's dead, yeah.
Well, no. Stuff.
Yeah.
There are reasons that you all may or may not recognize what was just done.
I'm definitely not human enough to know in character what was done, but I'm going to bed now.
Good
Well,
idea.
if Tucker had been up top, he might have recognized what happened.
Give it time.
Anyway.
He'll get there, maybe.
Eventually. Oh
But-
no, there's Glalie.
Wait, what? Oh no. Okay, one more thing. One more thing, then.
I am going to get off the call, though. Thank you very much for the session, everybody.
Of course, Car maybe hit me up. Maybe I'll, find a day to do music discussion again, maybe. It's not a bad
Eventually.
idea.
Eventually.
Okay. Good night to you. And Tubby,
Yo.
you have a good night too. I'm going to end the call as well.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, see you later, man. Alright. That just leaves you guys. I'll wait for this. I'll wait for the art that is apparently about to appear. And then we'll end session. Let's see. There it is. Okay. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool, actually. Song? Oh, I'll give the credits in a minute. But, yes, with that... I'm still going to have this be the same, but... because I like saving on this picture. I always like zoom into a picture for the saves. Because of the preview window. Alright. But with that being said, that was session 76 of Pokerole. Come back in 2 weeks for session 77. And we will see our big battle for the sake of the mountain, I suppose. Let's see how that turns out. But until then, you guys have a good night. And get ready for exciting session 77, I suppose.